Darioch, the city of trade and luxury, or crime and misery for anyone not a part of the upper class. One of the largest cities in the dynasty. You want to go to Darioch? It takes a certain breed of person to make it there. You have to be confident in who you are, even if you're faltering under the surface. You're forced to be creative and think on your feet, even if you'd rather not. It takes a certain strength to survive there. Physical, mental, health, even spiritual. You have to be quick, fluid, and in the moment. Can't dwell on what's behind you. You need to feel the heartbeat of this city, always looking over your shoulder, and only be seen when you want to be seen. Darioch isn't for the weak-hearted. Hells, nothing in this God's forsaken world is. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Hello, hello. Welcome to CharmedPersons. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you being here for the second session of Campaign 3. This is only Session 2. So if you missed Session 1, just go watch it, or watch this live and then go watch it, and it could be like, when they release a prequel. You can catch that on YouTube, Spotify, or Twitch on demand. Announcements this coming Thursday. We have the next Monster Heart session. Our last session was our in-person session, and it was very chaotic, so watch us virtually have to deal with the consequences of that. 7 p.m. Central this coming Thursday. And then a week from today, right back here with Session 3 of Campaign 3. So stay tuned at CharmedPersons on Coda on Instagram and other social media platforms, TikTok, to stay tuned with what we're doing, see clips, see if we ever do any subscriber-only content. Just follow us, okay? It's what you need to do. But with all that being said, let's jump into a recap of last week's session. So, in our last session, a party was thrown at the Velvet Pillow, an upscale brothel in Leisure Alley. The invitees of this party were a variable who's who of the underbelly of Darioch. Some would say that a few of the real power holders in this city were in attendance. We met Aeliana Avarna, a woman who found herself in over her head and stuck between two hard decisions. We met Emory Farrow, a confident staff member at the Velvet Pillow with some roguish connections. Next, we met Oliver Burroughs, a small-town man thrust into an unfamiliar situation. He arrived with a councilman of the city, Councilman Hidara, a young party boy politician who was throwing this party. The next guests to arrive were Rowina Bishop, a mysterious green tiefling who also seemed a little out of her element. She arrived with one Kitana Goldeye, who turned out to be here to announce her running for the open council position in Darioch. Lastly, we met Danny Stratus, a laid-back loner who arrived on business from the House of Balance. As the party continued, Aeliana became the focus of one Liana Sealdor, the eldest child of the Sealdor family, a prominent noble family here in Darioch. Aeliana caught Emory's attention, who then swept Aeliana away into a nearby closet. There, Aeliana informed Emory of the hard decision facing her. Oliver and Rowina were connected as they both learned of the announcement plans from Councilman Hidara and Kitana Goldeye. Oliver seemed to recognize something within Rowina, and even attempted to eavesdrop on her conversation where Kitana introduced Rowina to one Evelyn Haish. Rowina was questioned about her magic use and given the chance to join a group that Evelyn stated wanted to end the discrimination against magic users. The party was interrupted by the attempted announcement from Councilman Hidara. However, things quickly turned sour and deadly as Kitana was thrown down the stairs in a bloody mess, and Councilman Hidara's drink was poisoned. Assassins, clad in black, appeared throughout the party and began attacking the patrons. Our characters quickly came to the defense of those around them, and having secretly been nearby, Reyna Torhart, the leader of the Ravens, which is a group of Robin Hood-esque thieves and assassins here in Darriok, burst into the party, and she helped fend off the attackers, ordering those fighting to go out back. Some of our characters were hurt, others put on the hurt, others both. But eventually the attackers were dispatched, and our characters found themselves out back and jumping into the sewers. Reyna Torhart informed them of who she was, and that because they attacked the assassins, they were now most likely known targets of the Sealdors, who seemed to be calm and collected and untouched when the violence broke out. Everyone made their way to the Ravens' headquarters, getting to know each other and part of each other's backstories somewhat, some discovering connections that were unexpected. Eventually, through a series of questions, Reyna welcomed our characters into the Ravens, and our characters agreed to help the Ravens to stop the Sealdors. Step 1 was to check out the abandoned Warehouse B, which, according to a ledger that Aeliana had in her possession, was a place where the Sealdors were capturing people and sending them to Wuldriar, a city in the southern part of the Savian dynasty. We left off with our party overstimulated, tired, and gathering together in the main area for a nightcap. The warmth and light from the nearby hearth casts a comforting orange glow around this underground lair. Shadows that are cast from the variety of knickknacks and objects strewn throughout this place dance from wall to wall with the flicker of flame. The wine is sweet and fruity. The whiskey is smoky and tastes of maple. For a moment, you take in pleasant surroundings, searching your mind for meaning of the recent events. What would you like to do?
I mean, so we had just said that we were going. This is like us picking up after we were like, let's all collectively get a drink.
Yeah, I think you all decided to get a drink, and you all are in the living area having a drink right now.
I think they're a little heavy on the maple.
Who made them?
I would definitely be like being a little bit cautious of Aeliana. Like friendly and nice, but like not sure where we're standing right now.
Yeah, same. She's actually overly focused on how dirty the bottom of the dress is that she's wearing.
Okay.
And is probably like, she has a drink, it's on the little table beside her, but she's like trying to like clean out the dress, like little whole dress.
Yeah.
She's like trying to clean it, like, oh god.
Reyna, just so you know, for environment's sake, Reyna is currently in her office off to the side, and Alistair is in the room with you, but kind of off to the side drinking by himself.
Could I, yes, like, it feels like it's really quiet and awkward, so
Probably
is.
I don't know if this will work, but I would like to try to sneak away to Reyna's office.
Okay, yeah.
But
But like actively without them noticing?
or like without drawing, like I don't need them to know, but like I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to
think
just
you
like
can
get
just-
up and like walk out.
Yeah. I think you can just slowly make your way over.
Yeah.
Yeah. The door is not closed, but just kind of like ajar.
I would like just lightly knock, just out of respect.
Come in. You walk in and you see Reyna at the desk, just like leaning forward, her head in her hands, just kind of like massaging her temples. Hello.
I would like step all the way in and then shut the door. Hi, Reyna.
Hello, Emory.
I just wanted to apologize about what happened back there. I don't like being caught off guard. And I know you didn't have the information, so you couldn't have possibly told me, and that's not your fault. And I'm sorry that I insinuated anything.
Well, that's very mature of you, Emory, and very appreciated, if I'm being honest. But also, you are forgiven, and I apologize for my anger. I also don't like being caught unaware. I pride myself as being the leader of an organization who knows secrets. So for the events tonight to unfold the way they did, completely surprising me, is frustrating. Please, sit.
Yeah, I would sit.
She pulls out a drawer, takes out a couple glasses, takes out a bottle of whiskey, pours one for herself, then one for you, slides it over.
Take it. Is it a sipper? Am I shooting it? What's the vibe?
She sips.
Okay, I would start to like just
Yeah,
do a
just
and
down
then I
it.
would
She kind of chuckles a little bit. If anything, Emory, tonight was a success, for we lost no one that was, I don't want to say they weren't important to life itself or to existence, but to our cause, we lost no one important.
And Sparrow did okay. Aeliana did okay.
She did.
I don't.
Sparrow's fine,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You guys have to ask her.
Yeah, you do. Sparrow's the name we were given. Sparrow's the name I'll continue with for now. She seems to have some baggage with the other. You did good. She's good.
Yeah. I'll chug this the rest of the whiskey.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that's all I wanted. Just to make sure we were cool.
Just
I'm
so
gonna
you
go.
know,
Yeah.
before you leave, Alistair, as I said, will be joining you tomorrow. Obviously, not only to help, but to be an eye for me. But I want you to know that I expect has a demanding connotation, when really I mean it in a respectful way, but I expect the same from you. You are also my eyes out there. Keep an eye on the group and make sure that everything is to our code. We don't need to harm those who don't need to be harmed.
You got it, boss.
Go.
Yeah, and then I would leave and just like kind of slink back to sit nearest wherever Aeliana is sitting.
Yeah.
But like not directly next to her, as if like to expect that she talks to me or
For sure.
whatever, just to make myself available in case she wants to.
Yeah.
Just, like, yeah.
During that brief conversation, did anything else happen outside?
I would have been, after probably like some moments of, again, awkward silence, like, all right, so we're gonna be like in a forced buddy-buddy situation for like, you know, just a little bit. Probably should get to know each other. So, oh fuck, okay, yeah, how about this? What if, talent show? We all do one thing for each other, and that's like, hey, this is kind of like my thing, this is what I do, but in a way that isn't super, like, yeah, I do spells, no, I hit stuff good. It's like more of a, you know, stuff like that.
Alistair kind of clears his throat and stands up and walks out of the room.
Respect it, respect boundaries.
Sure. It's your idea. Would you like to start?
Yeah, lead us off.
Oh, yeah, totally, for sure. Okay. Does anyone have any? Oh, hell yeah! I'll point to Aeliana. Can I see your hair brush thing?
To do what with?
Oh, I'm just gonna like balance it on my head. If not, totally cool. If not, hey, totally cool. Respect it. Someone give me something to like balance. I'll take whatever.
She'll
Can
grab
this be
you
when
a
Yeah, I was just about to
bottle
say. I was just about to
or
say
something.
this is when you can make your way in, Emory. But
She'll hand you a bottle from.
Okay.
Oh,
So
sweet.
as Aeliana hands Danny a bottle, that's kind of your distracting moment to sneak back in.
I'll just like lean over and say, "We're doing a talent show."
Sick.
All right, what do you do,
Okay.
Danny?
I'll stand up. I'll like kind of stand back from everybody, and I will get on point on my feet,
Oh.
and
Very Rose from Titanic.
kind of, yeah. I'll get up on one. I'll get up on like on point on both, and then I'll balance the bottle on my head, and I will raise up to just be on point on one foot, and then I will do like a single like
Wow.
really quick pirouette, and then levitate for just like a half a second, and then come down.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a pretty low DC acrobatics check at advantage.
Oh, okay.
You're very skilled in this, but there's always a chance for failure.
Okay, that's much better. Thank you for advantage. 22.
22, yeah, easily done. You accomplish everything, and kind of as you're standing on point with the one, have to kind of squat ever so slightly to gain the momentum to do the spin, and Danny comes back down very elegantly, the bottle not having kind of like when you see those like tracking shots where it's like the camera tracks one, it's like the bottle like stayed right where it was the entire time as Danny kind of completes his task.
Cool.
Hey!
Wow. Yeah, that was.
Did you
Thanks.
levitate?
A
There
little
for a little
bit.
bit?
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh. Do you mind if I go next?
Oh God. Yeah. Please. Please. Please.
Is that an empty bottle or a full bottle?
I'd say empty at this point.
Empty. Yeah.
Oliver will come up, take the bottle, and just smash it on the ground.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Oh wow. Great.
That's not it. That's not it.
Oh,
That's not it.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
He'll go and kind of gather up the pieces, hold out his hands, close his eyes. It'll be kind of like a flash of light, and the bottle will reform.
Kind of makes like it
What?
almost like makes the
The
sound of the
mending
shatter
cantrip.
in reverse.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I fix things. I make things.
Whoa.
Great.
Lovely.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. It's handy.
He'll set the bottle down on the ground. Go, sit back down.
Does anyone else need the bottle for their task? Is that just like a nice thing? All right. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Can you keep the bottle? I suppose I'll go. Rowina's always had to like hide her magic and be really ashamed of it, so this is
Yeah.
real weird.
And Rowina,
I'm
just
going-
to remind you, like as you like stand up, like you've been healed and you've even had a short rest at this point, but as you stand up, there's like a slight hitch in your side where you took a lot of damage, and you're
I'm gonna,
definitely
like-
feeling the aftermath of that combat.
Like halfway up, just be like, I can do it from here. And I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make all the flames in the room, all the candles turn like a green.
Ooh.
And then like as that dims, I'll use minor illusion with like my shadow magic sort of to like make all the shadows in the room grow, so it goes from kind of mystical to kind of spooky.
Ooh.
Oliver starts to visibly panic.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. And I'll make them all go back.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just a little something.
That's really cool.
Who's next?
Aeliana's looking a bit longingly at the green flames, and then kind of, someone give me a very difficult math problem.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Not gonna come from me.
422 divided by 310.
She's gonna
Wow.
try and solve the math problem. Fast.
Okay, yeah, roll an investigation check at advantage.
At advantage. Okay, thank
You
God.
went to school. You're learned.
You went to school.
For math?
17.
17. Yeah, with a
It was
17.
a nat 1 on the other ones.
with a 17, if we say like 10's average, I would say like fairly quickly. I mean, let me see here.
How do we
I
know
don't
that's right?
think. Yeah, I was just about to say I don't think any of you know if she's right, but
Wow.
She'll turn it around. She'll like scratched it out on the page very quickly and then turns it around.
Wow.
Cool.
Oh, yes.
Truly impressive.
That's really cool. How does that?
Yeah.
So, how does that like relate to your whatever it is, like your stuff that you do, that like magic-y?
Oh well, you
I don't even know
said
what to call it.
talent.
No. Oh God. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, that's totally a talent. No. Yeah.
Are you
no,
not
of course.
impressed?
I am impressed. I was just thought
I'm
like
very impressed.
I'm very
Can
impressed.
you
I'm
do
just-
that?
Thank you.
No, that's why I'm saying I'm impressed. I just thought
Then
we
it's
were
a
like
talent.
showing. It is a talent. I'm not saying it's not a talent. I totally agree. I can't fucking do that shit. I was just.
The other is not exactly a talent, so I just thought I was following.
What is it? I mean, it probably is. Anything is like a talent. You know what I mean? Like,
Except for math, apparently.
I think it's cool. I'm shit at math.
I'm joking.
I went to dance school. Like that's.
The Institute, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mostly did I'm like a recovering theater kid. Did that for a long time.
Aren't we all?
Yes. I just wouldn't want to offend anyone, so I'll just keep that to myself for now.
Offend anyone.
Offend
I'm
anyone.
sure you won't offend anyone.
Well,
I think
I've been
maybe
told
I already
otherwise.
offended a little.
No, gosh, not that. No, all of yours were beautiful and wonderful and very, fixing things and, making things, beautiful and artistic, and that's not my magic. So I'll keep it away for now.
I have a super hard time believing that, but I'm gonna let you.
Another time.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes destruction can be equally as beautiful as creation.
We'll certainly need it tomorrow. Well, maybe.
Right.
I'm very
What about
wise.
you? And I'll look at Emory.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, I can't
What can you do?
do magic or anything.
Me either.
What can you do?
You levitated. That was
That's more me just being blue.
Magical.
Yeah.
Blue.
Magical.
That's not so much me like having a gift or whatever. That's
I mean, I
just-
can do this, and I'll take out my dagger, and I'll like balance it on one finger and like,
Ooh.
Whoa!
and then like flip it,
Very
and
good.
catch it, and like sheath it.
What?
Eh.
That was dope.
Great.
That was dope. That was cool.
Okay,
Yes.
that's my game. That's what I do.
Well,
See, don't we
I
all
don't
feel
know
like we
how-
know each other now?
I don't know how any of that is going to prepare us for tomorrow, but it was interesting.
Well, if there are math problems, I can do them quickly.
Should we make a plan of some sort?
Has anybody seen this warehouse? I've never been over there.
Have I seen this warehouse?
No.
You've never been inside of it, but yeah, you've probably
Yeah.
seen it. It's right on the docks district, and it
Okay.
seems to have been always in construction, even ever since you've been here.
I live in the dock district, don't I?
You do, so you
That's-
will
okay,
you
okay.
will have seen the exterior
Yeah,
of it. There's
but I
no
know the
real
area a
need to
little.
go in that area unless you are an active docks worker. So it's like as you guys are sitting here talking and contemplating, you hear as the hatch swings open, and you hear a voice say, "Does anyone know what the fuck happened in this city?" Crawling out of the tunnel is a familiar face for you, Emory, but a new face for the rest of you. One One Nessa Granger, a young humanoid woman with long brown hair, green eyes. She kind of comes up and then immediately like looks around at all of these new faces, but then looks at Emory and realizes that, there's not immediate danger, and so kind of continues to crawl out and close the hatch. Alright, so who the fuck are you lot?
You missed it. There was a party, and we brought it back. Here we are, and you missed it. Sucks to suck.
What are you talking about? Are you... Oh, so... I guess that's no surprise. You have something to do with the chaos that's currently going on in Danrek?
Oh, no. We were protecting from the chaos.
Right.
You've got it all wrong. You've got it mixed up. As always. And I look to the group and I'm like, Nessa,
Right.
almost there a lot of the time, never quite all the way.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
Well, anyway,
So-
pleasure to meet all of you. My name's Nessa Granger.
Oliver.
Oliver, right. Okay.
Danny.
Rowina?
Danny, Rowina, wonderful. So, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
So
Do we
do
live
we.
here now?
For right
Yeah, I was
now.
like, do we also live here now? That's my question. I suppose I didn't ask that before.
At least for the
Alright.
night, I think we're.
Are you? And she kind of looks at
Just where we're
Aeliana.
staying.
You must be the Sparrow, right?
Yes.
So what? She's in now. And she looks at Emory.
Yeah, I mean, she's been doing work, so she's... They're all here because we have to protect them.
What? You're all in?
Not
Whoa, in what?
We're just,
What-
in.
we're just helping.
Nessa, calm
Helping, I
down.
think.
I'm not a raven, like, at all. Like,
Not
no
in.
disrespect. No disrespect, but I'm not that.
I think I am now. Pretty
Cool.
sure. I was only on contract basis, and now it's a little different.
Yeah,
so-
Sparrow, you're in.
Right.
Right. Well, do you want to tell me what the fuck happened in the city?
Yeah, party got busted.
She like sits down on the couch, like right next to you, Rowina, and just like pops up her feet on the coffee table.
Party got busted. Some of people, it was the Seal Doors people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the Seal Doors people,
And the
killed-
Docksman.
And the Docksman killed,
Wait,
bunch
so all of you were at that
patrons.
party?
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Right.
we had to get them out pretty quickly, so. But, Katya, right, what's her name?
Katana.
Katana.
Katya
So close.
and
Katana.
Trixie.
Dead.
Councilman Hidara.
Hadara.
No,
Mhm.
Councilman Idora.
Yes.
Oh, I really liked him.
Yeah, he's Gonzo. Big done.
So Raina let you work the party.
What?
Raina let you work the party.
I mean, I had to do what needed to be done. So,
Good for you.
yeah. Luckily, I was there to help Sparrow get out. These guys, pretty sick. Pretty good moves.
Mm.
So yeah, we're just pretty cool, I guess. Raina's real pleased with
Well,
us.
Are
good.
you quite alright?
No, I'm happy for my friend.
I made some tea. Would you like some tea?
Tea, no, I don't drink tea.
Oh, all right.
She only drinks the blood of her enemies.
You know it. She stands up.
Gross.
Right, well,
Ew.
Gross.
Gross.
don't, I don't know. Good night. And she just walks off.
Nice meeting you.
Can I roll an inside check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Did I actually hurt her feelings? Did I do too much? Natural 20.
Natural 20. With a natural 20 on your inside check, I will
The
say...
only natural 20 I'll ever get.
You don't think you hurt her feelings, but she is very jealous of you. She's very jealous that you were allowed to work this party. She's very jealous that you were are currently catching the eye. She's also very jealous that your first recruit isn't now a part of the Ravens. There's a lot of envy there with Nessa.
Yeah.
You have always kind of had a playful / not so playful rivalry with Nessa, and it seems that you've just truly got the best of her in this one, and she's mad about it. Yeah.
I'll let that sit
Side
for a
no-
second.
Side note: the tea, whoever took the tea is very good.
I'll try some.
This tea is very good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It was my mother's recipe.
Rowina comes out of her office, and she looks at all of you, kind of stretches. Well, I think I'm going to turn myself in for the evening. Like I said, please find an empty room, make yourself at home. Tomorrow, Alistair is going to meet you in the Docks District, in the alleyway across from Warehouse B. He'll meet you there at midnight. You're welcome to stay here until then. I somewhat encourage it. However, if you do feel like you need to do something within the city, I'm not going to stop you. I just highly suggest that you be discreet and careful. Once you're done at the warehouse, you can come back here and report what happened. And if you need anything else, let me know. I'll be here in the morning. She kind of cracks her neck and walks through you and to wherever her room might be.
Did she say? She said midnight tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's currently like midnight right now, so it's like you have like 24
Yeah.
hours basically.
Seems we have a bit of time to spend here.
Yeah.
Oh, I need new clothes. I can't wear this, I don't think.
Same.
It's a little bit,
Does anybody have a way to look like somebody different so that maybe we could make a run into town without being seen?
do I?
No, I have a
No.
hundred.
Yes,
do.
I do. I do.
Maybe just a few of us could go into the. And as I realize that Aeliana and I are the two who can disguise ourselves, I kind of like stutter in the middle of the sentence. Just maybe just a couple of us could go into town.
I think we might want to check out the warehouse, maybe see if there's anything going on there. Probably not,
Yes.
but get a lay of the land.
It's a good idea.
I can take us there. We can scope it out.
I need to get a change of clothes, but there's a place that I can reliably get that.
We should make an effort to at least not look entirely like ourselves, even if you don't have the means to do it magically.
It's kind of the point of where I want to get my clothes. It'll help me blend in a little bit.
I do have a disguise kit. Somehow.
Yeah, I have one.
So I can take that. I don't know how. I don't remember how I got that. But I do have it.
Everyone has to buy a Ben Nye kit at the Institute.
Hell yes. Thank you, God.
Cake
Yes.
or cream? Cake
For
or
our
cream?
acting, it's our yeah.
Get the
oh,
water.
it's
You
cream
gotta
for
get that
sure.
water and put it in there and.
For sure. I've got the bruise kit add-on as well. Perfect.
Ooh, fancy.
Excellent. Okay,
Nice.
great. Yeah, that's for acting 101.
The premium.
Take that.
Premium.
Get that
Your family's
fair
got
female
money.
foundation.
Well, I suppose we can figure that out in the morning.
Yeah,
I could
Sure.
use some rest.
me too. Is there enough room for all of us to have our own room, or what's? All right, yeah, there's enough room for all of us to have our room. So I think.
If anybody wants to crash on the floor of my room, you can. But no, if you don't, that's fine.
I think I'll take my own room.
I'm gonna take my own room for
Yeah.
sure.
Fair, that's fair. Yeah.
All right, so you kind of slowly find your way out, go in your various directions, and find there's not tons of rooms, but there's at least one for each of you. It might look as if someone recently has lived there, but there's not enough personal belongings to make you feel bad for staying there for the night. you all find a room to yourselves. Is there anything that anyone does before crashing?
Yes.
Going once, going twice. Okay, so 2 people. So anybody else other than Eric and Michael? All right, Eric, you're up first.
Oliver goes to find where Aeliana is, and she's leaving right now. So you can go first, Mike.
Okay, so yeah, Michael.
No, she's coming. She's
coming back.
She's coming back.
She's coming back.
She's almost back. There she is.
Right,
Hey.
Oliver is going to find where Aeliana is sleeping.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I was like, okay, Oliver.
Good timing.
Okay, perfect. Yes. She'll be again, kind of just be sitting there, kind of looking at the dress, like looking quite disappointed in herself.
He'll knock on the door.
Oh, hi.
Hi, and I don't want to disturb anything. I had a couple
No.
questions. I don't know if now's a good time.
Oh, sure. Come on in, I guess.
Kind of pull out a little notebook that he had out a lot during talking, so it's not like a thing that he just pulled out.
You do remember from last session that he did show you a card that says he is a private
Right.
investigator.
Oh, that was to me too. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, that's right. What's he investigating for? If I'm allowed to also ask questions.
Well, I mean, right now, what's happening to us could be a good break for me.
For yourself? Oh, you
Of solving
sell
this
it?
case, no. I want to solve this case, then I can gain a good reputation, get other cases.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm happy to
Yeah.
help.
I don't know. Did you remind me of who gave you the ledger?
My
You said
boss.
somebody gave it to you, and who
Yes.
is that?
His name is Boldreer.
Thank you. I was like, what's the first name?
Boldreer Copperbolt.
Boldreer Copperbolt of Copperbolt's tailor. But yeah, just don't speak too negatively of him in whatever you're writing.
Do you know where he got the ledger from? I'm just trying to see how Taylor is involved in a conspiracy to take down a wealthy
No,
family.
well, gosh, I suppose it's all out now. He worked for the Seal Doors. I don't know to what extent, but there was
Probably
a
some
direct
sort of
connection.
tailoring capacity, I would imagine.
Yeah, or just the money. It might not have been directly the tailoring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
maybe
found funds were being transferred oddly. Yeah.
What do you mean by oddly?
Like more than a normal expense for a tailor shop.
Okay.
And to
All right.
things that made no sense.
Like what?
Well, I mean, they were just labeled odd things, like crate delivery, which would be fine, but it was a lot more crates than would have made sense. And I was the one categorizing crates, so when there were more crates that didn't show up,
Sort of red
it's
flag.
very obvious to put things together. I think the previous accountant must have been very bad.
Well, I mean, you are very good at math and numbers and everything, so.
Ugh, thanks.
I mean, do you know how long this Copperbolt worked for the Sildors?
My assumption
The
is
recent
longer than I was
engagement?
there.
Okay, so a long time. How long have you been there?
3 years.
Oh, so
About.
you've worked for him for quite a while. Is this funds from the Sildors, this odd amount of funds, is that a recent thing, or is that
No, I uncovered
has it been
pretty
going on
quickly.
since you've been there? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting. Have the
I'm
funds
also now
stopped as
just
of
thinking
recent?
potentially they killed the previous accountant, which I only just now realized.
Oh.
Anyways, go on.
I think that's fine. I don't want to press you too much. I think you get. Thank you for that. This helps immensely.
Yes, of course. You feel free. I mean, if you have more questions, I'm not offended.
No, I thought. I think that gives us a good working point. Vinegar would be good for the dress.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'll try it out.
No, leave.
All right. And you are left to your own devices once again, Aeliana. Oliver, you kind of fold up your notebook, thinking about everything that you just learned as you stuff it in to probably somewhere like inside your coat, classic. And then you make your way to your room. Danny, what are you doing before you crash for the evening?
As soon as I make sure that no one's around, just kind of stand in my room for a bit, thinking about what went on the final bit of that fight. And I'm looking at my arms and hands and kind of like trying to I'm just like flexing them almost, like trying to get some kind of reaction that would cause what I heard in the back of my head to happen again.
Yeah. Roll a wisdom check with your proficiency bonus.
Natural one.
Very frustratingly, nothing happens. And you are chasing a feeling that feels more fleeting the closer you get to it.
All right. Okay. That's... Yeah, of course. Yeah, totally. I'll go to sleep.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Danny. You find yourself waking up in a room that feels distantly familiar. You stretch and take in the sounds of birds chirping outside with their morning songs. You instinctively reach out. Hold on just a second. Apologies, something's wrong.
Is this part of the dream?
No.
I was gonna say, is this DM?
Hold
Oh,
on.
jeez.
Hold on. Something's wrong.
This technical difficulty brought to you by Subaru.
You wish.
Subaru
Domino's
never has
pizza.
technical difficulty.
Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Subaru would never.
You instinctively reach out, but feel nothing. No one beside you. Suddenly you remember where you are. What happened on this day? Your heart begins to race. No, not again. No, not this time. You sprint downstairs, but you do not see the bottom of the inn. As you land on the bottom of the steps, your feet touch soft grass, dirt. You look up and you are outside on a hill. A stormy sky above you twists and turns, and you hear a crack of thunder, loud, surrounding you. The clouds above keep swirling, twisting, until the shape is formed. The shape of a hand, as large as the sky. It encompasses all that is around you. Suddenly, the hand races downward from the sky itself, and you are covered in darkness. You see a little light in the distance. You reach out, and as you touch this pinprick of light, you feel power surge through you. Familiar, but scary. It begins to pulse through you, stronger and stronger, until you shoot up, awake, cold and powerless. Emory. Darkness surrounds you. You can hear crying, the sobbing of a young child. It takes you a moment to realize that it's you. You're crying. A feeling of loneliness and emptiness envelops you to the point of terror. Suddenly you are surrounded by light as the door to the closet that you've been shoved in is unlocked and swung open. There you see standing an older woman, scowl on her face. "Did you learn your lesson, kid?" She grabs you by the ear and yanks you out of the closet. "Maybe it didn't take the first time. I see some growth." She pulls harder on your ear, down the hall and into the kitchen. You're screaming, trying to fight back, but you're just not strong enough. She reaches into a drawer and pulls out a pair of shears, snipping them twice in front of your face. The metallic slide pierces your ears. You scream, and you wake up. Aeliana. You're running down the hall of the Institute, tears streaming down your face. A letter from a family friend crumpled in your fist. It can't be. It can't be. You burst through the door at the end of the hall, expecting a courtyard, but instead you see Copperbolt's office. The chair behind his desk is turned, facing away from you. It begins to turn. Seated in the chair is not Bulger Copperbolt, it is your uncle. A wide smile, too wide, on his face. He looks past you, and walking by you, almost through you, not noticing your existence, is your mother. A sad, sorrowful look on her face. "Mother," you call out to her instinctively. She turns, as if she hears you. But she too is looking past you. Her face suddenly contorts and widens, and a silent scream, no noise escaping. You can't look at her anymore. You turn and you look away, and pinned against the door of the office by several arrows is your brother. You wake up. Rowina. You are walking home from the market carrying a basket full of fresh produce. It has been a pretty good day. You cut into the alleyway that leads out of the town and into Linda's cabin, but stepping out of the mouth of the alleyway is a young man. You remember him. He means you harm. Thick scowl on his face. You turn to walk away, but his brother is there, cutting you off. "The gods have punished us enough for you." They both stand there, silently, and then suddenly sprint towards you. You scream, and as you scream, and as they run, their bodies start to fall apart, disintegrating, becoming ash as the insides of them burn out, their eyes becoming beams of fire, flames seen through their open mouths, and before they can reach to you, their bodies crumple into a pile of ash. You close your eyes, and as you open them, you are in the velvet pillow. Everyone is looking and staring at you with wide eyes. You're in the center of a circle. Terror fills them as they look at you, and all of them simultaneously slowly raise and point one finger at you. You wake up. Oliver. You are in your home back in Pineville. You wake up in your bed, yawning from a restless night's sleep. At the foot of your bed sits the item. Heavy. Cold. "Oliver." You hear a voice. The voice of your mother calling for you somewhere in the house. You spring out of bed and begin looking. You check the dining area, you check the kitchen, you check the behind furniture, behind doors. Nothing, but she still is calling to you from somewhere. You check your parents' room. Your father stands in the middle of the room, floating just slightly, his body convulsing in sobs. You close the door and back away slowly. You hear, whispering right over your shoulder. You turn, suddenly, hoping to face her, but instead you see dark-clad figures. The assassins from the Velvet Pillow. They are staring at you blankly, but slowly they begin to deteriorate, their clothes fading and ripping. Their skin shrinks and withers, their eyes become hollow, and as they open their mouths, clearly screaming, no sound comes out, because you've taken it from them. You wake up. All of you are awake in your various rooms, and a new day has begun.
What?
I feel like Aeliana wakes up very early.
Yeah, Oliver wakes up early to do his daily meditations.
Okay, yeah.
I'll go to the kitchen to get some vinegar.
Okay, yeah.
Take the recommendation and kind of spend the morning in there just working on the dress that I still have to wear because there's no other clothes, right? Yet.
I mean,
were there other extra clothes maybe?
Yeah,
that I could ask
would.
for?
Yeah, I would say like without RPing it, you know, Rowina like mentioned like especially because some of you were like in wet, dirty clothes. She was like,
yeah,
we literally have a closet that is just like hand me downs. So like you can find some just like
sweet,
very stereotypical, like roguish,
like basic trousers and a shirt that's too big.
Of all like
so,
dark muted colors.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I'd say she didn't find anything that quite fit, but like a little bit too big. So she's like in the morning, like she's got a cup of coffee and she's like trying to work on that to, you know, clean away the anxiety of the evenings.
Of course.
Bad dream.
When Oliver comes down, he'll just say, if there's any rips or anything, let me know. I can fix it.
Okay. You know a lot about this.
Yeah. Clothes a lot. She taught me some stuff.
That from your time in Pineville?
Plus, you know, magic. I can fix things.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not much of a seamstress.
Ah. Thank you, anyways.
Anybody else come downstairs?
Yeah, I would get up kind of early probably and like make everybody tea, maybe even like try to look through the cupboards and see if I can put together some semblance of breakfast for everybody.
Yeah, easily enough, I would say. As you're doing that, Alistair comes down as well, joining all of you, and it seems that he kind of falls into like, he kind of has, not that that's his role, but he often comes down and kind of like throws together some breakfast. And so he very wordlessly, not talking to you, but like helping you and just kind of like instinctively, like, I don't know, like he sees you like clearly looking for a very specific utensil that you would need. And he just like wordlessly like opens the door, grabs it and gives it to you. And it's just like helping you make the breakfast in silence.
Yeah, I think the like habit of two people working in silence is very comfortable to Rowina, and she just falls right into it.
Yeah. And so you see Aeliana for some reason I kind of imagine seated at the bar with the dress like on the bar, like kind of
perfect wavelength.
Wavelength. Yeah. And Oliver is in there as well. I'm not sure what you're doing to kind of pass the time.
Most likely. Drinking coffee.
Sitting by the hearth. What about you, Emory?
Emory probably won't be up for hours.
Okay, that's probably true. Danny, what about Danny? What about you?
I'm for sure also sleeping in.
Okay.
It's really hard to make a decision because Angie is up at 6.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can sleep in character.
Yeah. Because I can't in real life.
Yeah, I also definitely would have changed into more just like nondescript clothes.
You know.
And after my dream last night, I'm going to I'll get like the robe thing that I was wearing last night and tear at a bit of the lining and a couple like what look like freeze-dried kind of like strawberries will fall out, and I'll like pop them in my mouth. Okay, that's just whatever.
Okay.
Sorry. that was a
I love the talent show did nothing to help us understand each other.
Who are you?
What was that?
All right.
Just some like it's like a little treat that has been like baked with elf grass butter, for lack of a better.
Blue vine
Hey.
leaf butter.
Who's Michael buzzing?
Yeah, for sure.
A little edible.
Really early, I think, before the late sleepers would get up, and once assuming she's able to clean the dress enough, Aeliana would like kind of speak out loud to whoever's in the room at the time and be like, is it stupid of me to go drop this off?
No, I
Did you
don't think
borrow
so.
it?
Yeah, I really want to get it back.
Maybe drop it off discreetly. Don't.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe do they have like a messenger service here? I don't know, secret organization. Or maybe you don't trust them. Then I get it.
It's not that I don't trust, it's that it's the right thing to do. I need to bring it
Yeah.
back.
No, it's noble.
We have to go into town anyway.
Okay. I just didn't
Should
want to bother
we-
anyone. It's kind of out of the way.
We have the whole day.
Okay.
Should we figure out how we're gonna make sure that everybody is not recognized?
Oh. Yes, I have this. And she'll take out her pen budget. No, just not canon.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not much, but it's something, and I think with the different clothes, and if we, I don't know, I feel like the most average thing to do is always put on a hat. I could put on the hat, then I figured I would just like bruise up my face a little bit to make it harder to know who I am.
You're gonna bruise it. What if somebody
No, with
asks you
the
why you have bruises all over your face? It might-
That's a really good point, actually. Oh my god. Okay, good point. Good point. How about just
Maybe just
dirty?
give yourself like a different nose. That's like the number one identifier of a face is the nose.
That's a really good. Yeah. Do I have? I think I could probably try to make that work. I didn't really pass that class, but sure.
We can all help.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I can't. But
Yeah, I would say the kit has some like very soft,
Like putty-ish.
very soft like molding clay that can be tinted to skin tone.
So she'll try her best to do that.
We would
I don't know
probably
if you want me to
have
roll for that.
stuff too, right? Like,
One
would
more
there
time.
be stuff around here?
Yeah, I
Around
would say you could easily find the makings of a disguise kit here at the Ravens HQ for sure.
I have
There's
one
probably
too, I
not
do
going
have
to
one.
be there's probably not going to be any magical items just laying about. But there are like, you know, hand-me-down clothes that you can wear. So like with that, there's like scarves and hoods and stuff that you can probably have. Speaking of, I wanted to point this out. I was going to let you know tonight, but just like I don't want to forget. As an official member of the Ravens, Emory, and have been for a while, you weren't a part of the one shot, but the Ravens have these special bandanas, I guess. What's it called? That's not like, I mean, it's a thing that does this, but is there any other word other than bandana?
No.
Gator.
Yeah, like just like a cloth face
A
mask,
dicky?
basically.
Just to
Like
hide
a-
your face.
Yeah. Yes, but it has magical runes inlaid on the inside, and it makes your eyes glow yellow.
Whoa.
What? That's so cool.
Whoa.
It's like a
spooky.
staple. It's like a staple of the Ravens.
Oh hell yeah, that's great.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
none of the others have those. You might be able to find one or two more lying around, but you definitely have one.
Cool.
And it doesn't do anything mechanically other than just make your eyes glow yellow and look really cool.
And look really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can take care of myself, but I just want to make sure that everybody's going to be safe.
yeah, I
It would
can't
be a-
really
I'll figure it
do
out.
anything. So
It'd probably be about this point that I would come down to
Yeah.
downstairs.
Yeah.
You can borrow some of my you want to change your nose too? Could be fun.
Just have a little makeup party.
Apply it.
I could try.
Yeah, thank you.
Alistair's like taking a plate out of the room, like after breakfast.
He's like, get me out of here.
Yeah, but as he leaves, he does say, he like almost sighs as if like I didn't want to say anything, but I'm gonna say something, and he just goes, "Remember, it's a big city. Just don't draw attention to yourself." And he walks out of the room.
Thank you, Alistair. I don't think
I
he
would come
likes us
down.
very much.
I would come down and pass Alistair and take a sausage off his plate.
He
Okay.
just like as you walk by, his tail like whips you on the ass. As you walk by.
Ow! God.
He chuckles.
You know I
and
love
walks away.
I have plates set aside for both of you as you come down.
You definitely, as
Oh.
you say, like, I don't think he likes us, Aeliana, you, like, catch that interaction between Emory and Alistair, and you're like, oh, there is something there. He's just, like, hard nut to crack kind of a thing.
Oh man, thanks. Who did this?
Alistair and I helped a little bit.
Hell yeah. Just
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Definitely, like, not a lot of manners. Definitely eats some, like, somebody that,
Yeah.
you know, wants to protect their food from scavengers around them.
Eat just taking like whatever toaster bread there is and just like shoving eggs in it and like
Yeah.
it's
Toaster bread!
Yeah. Just like using the bread as the utensil and just like awful.
Definitely.
Feral.
Oliver eats like a normal person. Like manners.
Not really a breakfast guy, but yeah, y'all go ahead.
We were just discussing how we
I have
might
yours?
be able to fly under the radar when we try to go into town.
Aeliana at that point leans away from Oliver and is like, how's the nose? What do we think?
Sure.
Does it work? He looks totally different in my opinion.
Roll
Yes.
a performance check, and you have proficiency. So,
Well, it's the half circle, isn't it? Half proficiency in performance I have.
Jack of all trades.
I got a 16.
Well, do you have proficiency in disguise kit as well, right?
Yes.
But you don't have proficiency in performance.
I have half proficiency in performance. I don't know why that is.
So
I
then
mean,
I'll
she's
just
half proficient and half not.
Jack of all
I
trades.
also did admit. Oh, jack of all
It's a
trades.
jack
I
of all
also
trades.
did admit that I did not do well in this class.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. I was gonna say you
Just
could roll just a charisma
RP
check
wise.
with proficiency bonus, but I think
Oh, I got a
performance-
16 with the performance.
With
on
a
there,
yeah,
so that's
with
pretty
a
good.
16, I mean, if you are right up next to Oliver, it's definitely gonna look like a fake nose. But if you're glancing at him, even from 5 feet away, you probably don't notice anything.
Great job.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's quite impressive.
Right.
The best
Alright.
fake nose I've ever had.
Oh, that's awfully sweet.
But
Thank
you're
you.
kind of talking like this because
That's awesome.
Alright.
No, with 16, she was good enough to give you nostril holes.
Thank God.
There's a
No,
drop
Kind of
point.
success.
There's a drop point that I'm gonna go to pick up an extra set of robes, but that shouldn't take me. But
Drop point?
oh yeah, the place I work for, they have like places that you can go and like stashes if you're get caught or something. You can go and pick some.
What was the name of the group?
House of Balance. That's
House of
who
Balance.
that's who I've been with them for a few months now.
It's a cool name.
You, Aeliana, actually would have heard of the name of the House of Balance, but you've heard them referenced as kind of like, you've heard the name the House of Balance referenced as like a, kind of like a resort, like, not resort, like, how would you describe
Self-help.
it? Yeah,
It's kind of, I think they would advertise as like one of those, like a retreat, like a
Yeah.
betterness retreat.
Ah.
like a rehab
Whoa.
almost.
Yeah,
but-
almost
but
like a
without-
rehab
but
kind
without
of,
the
yeah.
like
Mm.
involuntary aspect of it,
I've
like,
seen too many documentaries about cults and stuff.
Not like that. Like that. Think
well,
like
you don't know it's not like that.
Maybe
Think-
Aeliana thinks it's like that.
think like one of those like cushy rehab places in Los Angeles that like
Okay, yeah.
celebrities go to. That's
Yeah.
kind of what they like bill themselves as.
Scientology.
Yeah.
No.
You've heard that like royal family members have spent time there. It's like a it's like a cushy place.
Betty Ford
Tom
Center.
Cruise likes to spend some time.
Danny, are you you don't have to answer this. This might be a little bit too Forshee, are you noble?
No. Like, not even a little.
Oh.
Insight check. Is he lying?
Check.
Lately, I was gonna believe him. Face value. Check.
Insight. I am 19.
19. Roll a persuasion or deception check. You don't have to tell us which one.
Persuasion or deception?
Persuasion or deception. You don't,
yeah,
have, to, you don't have to tell us which one. Yeah.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, so tell him what he gets from that.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. I just heard that was for really fancy people.
Yeah. I mean, like, some people can kind of do that. But no, I'm Joe regular.
It does seem like we have several stops to make. Perhaps we should get moving.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna go, but like, just me, myself, and I pick that stuff up, come right back. I'm not.
You don't think we should stick together, watch each other's
probably.
back, safety in numbers?
Emory like looks up from his food for the first time. It's like, yeah, we should all probably stay together. Yeah, just.
Oh, I mean, don't you think, like, if they saw, like, hey, 5 people did this thing, one of them was blue, one of them was green, and they see like all those people together. All right, well, I'm blue. So I mean, they would just see like, oh, hey, 5 people did that thing last night. Isn't that crazy? Oh, hey, look, there's 5 people over there. Maybe they're those.
Maybe we should get just inside of town together and then split up, maybe just into smaller groups and then regroup.
That sounds good to me.
I still don't think it's a good idea. But
you don't think it's a good idea to go into town at all?
No, I think we should go into town, but I think we should stick together.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't be with all of you at the same time.
Oh. Why?
Oh.
Oh,
What?
that's your job.
What? Yeah,
I was confused with what you were
watch
saying.
I gotta protect you.
Yeah.
Which
I'm the hired hand. None of
Emory
you-
should go with the most important, the most dangerous, I suppose.
Wait, so what all do we need to do? Aeliana wants to drop off the
I
dress.
have to return this dress. Yes.
We want to scout the warehouse.
And get new clothes.
And get new clothes.
Aeliana, unless you just want to wear what you're wearing.
Oh, I'm fine with this. I just didn't want to wear the dress anymore.
So she has to drop off the dress.
Okay. Drop off the dress, scout out the warehouse, get clothes.
What if Oliver and I go do my, like... I mean, dude, if you don't want to do that, that's fine, whatever. No, dude.
No, that's fine.
I think we should at least be in pairs.
Do you actually feel like it's fine, Oliver?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care what we do.
No, dude, you can do whatever
I think we
you
should
want.
stick together, but if we're splitting up, I just think I don't want to with you.
I'm stressed. Aeliana's like here fidgeting with the paper wrapping that she put the dress in.
Well, I was gonna suggest, and it's probably a stupid idea, so we don't gotta do it. But I was just gonna.
No ideas are stupid. I don't think.
I was just gonna say, like, I could go,
Just
like,
saying.
I can get my change of stuff, and then.
Where is your drop point? Is it on the way?
Yeah. It's actually not super far. I think the one that I'm gonna go to is actually not super far from your bakery place.
I mean, that's right by the warehouse. So why don't you just come with us?
Whatever, sure, yeah.
I don't think he wants us to know where it is, which is fine. That's fine.
Well, perhaps maybe the 2 of you could go do that, and the 3 of us could go with Aeliana to drop off a dress, and we could all meet at the warehouse.
Where are you dropping off the dress? The copper
Yes.
bottoms?
Yep.
Where's that at?
In the
Leisure?
what's the fancy district? No, the fancy one.
Even fancier one?
I'm trying to
the
learn the
wealthy
name.
district.
The noble district?
The noble district, yes.
Okay.
The nose.
I think you're muted, Zach.
Zach, you're muted.
It's not in the noble district. The noble district is just where the nobles live. I think it's in the wealthy district.
Wealthy district, that's the
Yeah.
one. I can't find a map.
No,
There it
you're
is.
fine.
I literally just found it. Yeah, the wealthy district. That's probably one where we should, if you want to watch, just so we shouldn't be together actually approaching, because that's
It's not all
where-
5 of us, yes.
Right, but you could be there obviously, and just like run in, run out. Or I'll just leave it on the front door. Leave it on the front step.
I think maybe you should leave it, yes. Not
Yeah.
run.
Right. Okay. Yep. So I'll just be quick. Just right by.
So we are separating into two
Oh, we
groups
do
and
also
then
have
meeting at the
Alistair.
warehouse?
Yeah, we also do have Alistair. Just remember.
Alistair's meeting you at midnight.
Oh,
Alright.
never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, he
All
doesn't
right.
want to come to
So
the
we will meet you at the Dogs District then.
Yes.
All right. Fair enough.
All right.
Go 5 people.
Oh,
That's funny.
All right.
So, oh wait, have we all disguised or at least
I'm as good as I can.
attempted to?
I'm as good as I can get.
I'm gonna wait until we get right outside of town. It only lasts for so long.
Okay, so Oliver has a fake nose. Aeliana and Danny are just kind of dressed in.
I did do a little to my nose as well, and
Okay.
then I've got like a scarf wrapped around kind of my face. And
Okay.
I'll like run my finger. I'll like try to make my hair look less like a cloud and just like a bit like a
Just flat.
yeah, just kind of
We
flat.
can
But it's
color
not gonna.
you
It's
guys.
not gonna stay like that for
we
long.
could
Yeah.
color your hair a bit if that would help. I don't have enough to cover all of your.
I wouldn't. I just on principle, I don't want to fuck with that. I just. It's weird. Hair dye just works. It doesn't do what you think it's gonna do on mine hair.
Mm.
It just looks like you've put some syrup on a snow cone, kind of a thing, and it just kind of seeps. It's
Oh.
not a good look.
What about a hat? You said you
Oh,
mentioned the
yes.
hat, Aeliana.
Yes, hats work every
What
time.
about a hat?
Let's get like a fantasy baseball cap, put it on backwards.
Perfect.
I was thinking a beanie.
Yeah.
Like a
What team
beanie.
is on the?
Emory, do you do anything?
What team?
It's like a griffin.
Yes.
Put on
It's from the Institute.
my all black clothes instead
Okay.
of my work uniform.
For sure.
Did not shower, so am
Yeah.
a little dirtier than I was yesterday. Probably good for the vibe.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah, and a little more pungent as well. You did walk.
No, I
through
put on some.
You did walk through the sewers.
But I put on some stuff.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
So it smells like sewers plus.
some sewers
Yeah,
plus some cloths.
Florian at the floral arrangements has hooked me up with some essential oils and
Yeah.
yeah. So I smell a little
Smells
bit
like patchouli oil.
somebody
Yeah, ew.
took a dump
No.
and then sprayed.
Not this.
So because you are all disguising yourself, are you just going to go through the main gates?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I
so.
would-
Maybe
yeah, that's. I
in the
think.
two
They
groups.
won't expect us to go through the main gates. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
that's it'd be way
What
more
they least
distracting if we
expect.
like did
Yes.
some weird.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before, right before we get to the main gates, I cast disguise self to look like, just like a really average white girl.
Okay. So you disguised Rowina to look like you.
Rowina looks like me. Just like me.
She's Megan
Hey,
Trainor.
she's a gorgeous white girl. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's
Don't
yeah, no.
Disrespect Emily like
all
that.
girls are gorgeous.
Aw.
And so
AG, AG.
AG. All girls are gorgeous. So yeah, you guys approach. You approach the exterior of Dariok. It is. It is a huge city that you see just bustling with movement, even from a distance. Here, let me bring you over to. Let's just put you in the city. Proper.
Put me in the
Whoa,
city.
hey. The city proper. It's just it's bustling with
Beautiful.
movement. A big city, and you're on the top level of the tier, and so because basically you guys were in the middle tier of Dariok last night when you were on the Leisure Alley. You then went into the sewers, which took you slightly below the bottom tier, and then traveled over to Ravens. So the Ravens underground headquarters is almost as deep as like the 3 tiers of the city. So it's a large area. And but now you are level with the top tier, and you see on the hill, towering above even the walls of the city, the Baron's castle, and birds are flying, bells are ringing. You are approaching the city of Dariok, As you approach the main gates, the gates are open. It is the middle of the day. Trade and travel is open right now. So go ahead and roll. Let's roll a group stealth check at advantage here with the disguises.
Oh, hell yeah.
And let's see what we get.
Question, because I've never had this before.
Uh-huh.
If I, or at least since I know how to play D&D, but expertise, does that mean advantage?
Expertise just means you double your proficiency bonus. It should already be.
It'll already be.
Yeah, it should already be
Same.
added. Yeah.
Love that for me.
So Zach, with the new rules, I already have advantage on stealth, and I have advantage. So what does that do?
That usually. I was kind of thinking
It's
about
the
that
nose
for
is slippery.
attacks, but you know what? Yeah, let's do it with the
Homicide.
ability
too
checks
hot.
too. So with one additional advantage, you get a +1.
Okay.
Zach,
cool.
didn't we mention, and like this might be like more inside baseball than we want to talk about right now, but didn't we talk about in our like session 0 that we talked about like maybe this is more for combat, but like stacking of advantages?
Yeah, that's what she just did. So since she has a double advantage, she gets a +1.
Cool.
With each extra advantage that you stack, you get an additional +1 to your roll. So
Cool.
you already had advantage, and then roll an advantage, so that's a +1 to that. What did we all get?
Got a 1.
At advantage?
Got a 1.
Oh no.
Disadvantage on stealth checks. So it's flat.
Ah, okay. All right, notice.
13.
The nose is sliding off. in the
13
sun.
at advantage, and a
I got a
+1.
15.
15. Emory?
Natural 20 plus 9.
Thank
Okay,
God.
thank God,
29.
because that means you canceled
Balance.
out Oliver's natural 1, which is a
Hell
good
yeah.
deal. Michael, what'd you get?
15.
15. Okay, so I'm
We're
gonna
very
say
average.
overall, Angie's roll
Yeah.
really is helping you here.
I rolled a nat. I rolled a nat 1.
9 a 3
9.
and a 10.
So you are able to make it into the gates. There's like a moment where Oliver is kind of getting clocked by one of the guards. You don't know if it's because he looks familiar or what, or maybe just because it looks like he has a fake nose on him.
The nose is slipping off, I think, in the heat.
But
She didn't do a
Emory
good
just
job.
like very instinctively sees this happening and kind of like bumps into the guard and is like, "Oh, sorry," and the guard just kind of loses track of Oliver, and you
I
are
wink
all
at the guard.
able to.
Oops, sorry.
He rolls his eyes at you. And you are all able to make it past the main gate. Where do you go first?
Are we splitting up?
We're splitting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just now that I'm saying it like that.
So 3
not
and
smart,
2.
but whatever.
It's not for
Alright.
long. It's not for. It's not for
Aeliana
super
will
long.
actually like go to Oliver and like fix the nose really quick, and then just be like,
Thank you.
just don't touch it. I know it's really uncomfortable. Just don't.
It's starting to
don't
itch,
touch
it's starting to
I
dry.
know you can't think about it. Just don't think about it. Just don't. Whatever your calm, happy place is, just go there and don't touch it. It'll stay. I promise. She'll go.
Side note, Zach, let me know if it's been close to an hour because Rowina would not let her disguise self end.
Okay, we'll do. You all, so the 3, Emory, Aeliana, and Rowina head to Copper Bolts.
Yeah, we're
And-
taking like just a really quick like drop
Yeah.
and continue
Little
right on
jaunt.
to meet them. Yeah.
And
Wait. Are we meeting back here?
Warehouse.
Docks. Yeah, docks.
We're meeting at the
Warehouse.
warehouse. Okay.
Yeah, and Danny and Oliver are heading to the drop at the docks.
Yes.
So as you guys continue, we'll go with Danny and Oliver first. So you're coming in at the far west gate. You know warehouse. Warehouse B to be at the bottom right, kind of like right above the K of Dariok. Your drop is somewhere within the docks district. There's not tons of these. They have like 1 or 2 per district. But I'm assuming you're not going to the actual place, right? You're going to like little
No, I
stash.
think it's honestly like in like a kind of nondescript alley. There's like some just kind of like storage barrels that are kind of just like haphazardly arranged of like what looks like just back stock from like one of the shops. And just by like one of them just has like a false like bottom on it, and I can just like slide it out and then grab clothes.
Perfect. So yeah,
And I think I just really quickly, it's nothing super crazy. It's obviously like not, it's built to not really draw attention. So it's just like a pretty simple monk's, like dark navy blue robe with like a hood on that I'll pop the hood on. And that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, easily done.
You really lean into the blue thing.
In my defense, this is like the uniform color. I didn't get to pick this, so that's just yeah.
All right. I mean, you're trying to blend in, but you're gonna put blue on top of blue, which seems like.
Well, so it's darker, and with the hood up, it like they can't super see that I'm blue. So actually, if anything, it kind of looks like maybe I'm just like I gotta, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is. You know, that's.
I am a novice at sneaking, so I'm taking your lead.
So what's your? I saw you conjure a hammer. That was what it was yesterday, last night.
That was pretty new.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really. That was the first time the second time that happened. First time I did it on purpose, though.
That's just a spiritual weapon, right? I mean, that's just kind of what it looked like. Not, you know.
Yeah, it was a weapon. I would say it was spiritual. Yeah.
Cool. So you got you're a healer guy.
I've been taught how to heal both. Well, magically kind of just comes from within me, but I've also been taught how to suture a wound and everything. Yeah.
Cool. No, those are super. That's cool. No, that's like a really awesome skill set.
I mean, you got me up standing. I was about to be knocked out, but you stood me up.
Also, that was new. Also, totally new.
You've never done that before?
No, you were my first.
It's an honor.
Roll, Michael.
What?
Roll.
11?
Plus. You know what I'm asking you to roll here. Alright, fine. Roll
I
a
know what he's
deception.
asking
You
you to
need to be
roll.
rolling a deception check right now.
Oh, then that's a 12.
Okay, 12. What is your passive insight, Oliver?
What is it? 8 plus.
No, it's 10.
12. 'Cause-
Passive insight is
Oh,
10.
yeah, so it's 16.
16. It feels like Oliver might, even if he's not doing it on purpose, might be lying to you.
I think it doesn't say anything. Nothing changes about
I said
conversation.
Oliver, but Danny. I mean, right? Fair, Michael, right?
I guess, yeah.
It is not
Maybe
your
a
first time
little.
healing someone.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. I
Right.
more so meant that was my first time doing that specific thing.
Okay, alright. My bad then.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Want to go get a
I think
bite to
I think
eat?
it still
No,
stands, but I think it still stands though that it's like just even the mention of what he's talking about. There's something there.
No, so like that's yeah. So sorry, I haven't been like around people that much the past 6 months. Kind of been solitary. Not like a prison, but it's just like there's just not a whole lot of people.
Is that like
when
a
you're-
house of balance thing? Do you take like a vow of silence?
Not, I mean, actually, yeah, you're supposed to spend the first like week just kind of. It's not like silence. They don't like say like, oh, you can't talk, but it's just kind of like sit with your feelings. It's all that stuff. Cross your legs. Think about meditation. That kind of stuff.
Do you not like to meditate?
Not really. It's
I meditate every morning, so it's kind of a big thing for me, connecting the body and the mind.
Works for most people. I get I'm a little jittery. I get a little restless after like 30 seconds of just still not doing anything. I get a little
You gotta
I get a little antsy.
try to push through that.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. Working on it. For sure, working on that.
You ever heard of a darkness retreat?
No.
You said nothing but darkness. You could do it for varying amounts of time, a week, a day. Something you might want to look into. Spend nothing but you and your thoughts. It sounds horrible,
Yeah,
And
that
it
sounds
is
like
for most-
that sounds like straight up hell. So
Yeah. I've
cool. No, it's like, hey, different tastes, right? So respect the hell out of yours.
Different strokes.
Sure. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. You're doing bacon and your investigative stuff too. That's a cool combo.
Doing what?
Didn't you say like you're like baking? Like you work at that bakery?
Oh, I don't work there. I just live there.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I just kind of rent out the back.
Nice.
She lets me run my business out of there, live there. It's not a bad setup. It's pretty cheap, pretty affordable. Do you live at the monastery? Is that like
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm. I don't want to say stuck.
Why every time I ask about the House of Balance, you get real down about it. You're not proud to be a member of the House of Balance? If somebody asked me if I was a member of the Church of Brarnan, yes, of course I am. I don't have a little. Are you not proud to be a member of the House of Balance?
They're super nice and they're cool and stuff. And they've been great to me for sure. I just kind of, I don't know if it's like a super great fit right now. I'm pretty new to it. Maybe, I mean, they keep being like saying, stick with it and you'll.
How long has it been?
I've only been there like 6 months.
Oh. Hey, sometimes if it's not right for you, don't be afraid to, just because you made a mistake doesn't mean you have to keep on making them.
Damn. All right. For sure. What's your last name? What's your last name?
Burroughs.
Burroughs. Committing it to memory. Okay.
Like a mole.
Oh, holy shit! And you're also like a private investigator. That's a really good coincidence.
Oh, I didn't.
Like a mole,
I didn't put that
like a spy.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's real good. I'll use that. Maybe I'll put a little mole on my business card.
Oh, if you ever like open like your own shop, but like investigative whatever, you can have your little symbol can be a mole.
My calling card.
Yeah.
Kind of like this. He'll kind of pull his cloak back and show on his armor. There's a little olive branch. So this is my maker's mark, if you will.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I made this.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
How?
And this. I'll hold up a shield.
Whoa. How do you do that? How do you do that stuff?
A lot of time, a lot of dedication, training.
You're super interesting.
So are you.
And as the two of you fall in love slowly, you walk out of the. You just kind of continue.
Stop trying to ship everyone with everyone.
No, but in all seriousness, you just kind of get to know each other a little bit more as you walk out of this alleyway and make your way towards Warehouse B. The rest of you, it's a nice day, but it is an overcast day, which often happens here in Danrek. As you make your way across the top tier over to the wealthy district, you catch glances from people here and there, but not really. It is a wealthy district, but commoners are allowed, and it's not like it's barred off. But you do see tons of people in really fine clothes walking to and about. You see shops with windows of glass sporting incredibly expensive wares of all kinds. And eventually you make your way to a 2-story building with kind of like Gothic architecture and a sign that is out front kind of swinging back and forth. Copperbolt's Tailory. And you have arrived at your location.
You want us to stay back a
I'm
bit?
just gonna run it up and then come right back and then we go.
All right.
I'll have my hand on my dagger just in case.
Okay, yeah.
I would have wrapped it in like brown paper.
Okay.
wrapped it with twine. It would have a note inside that just simply says, "Thank you for letting me borrow it."
Okay.
And then she just, tries to just like kind of walk up and leave it on the ground and continue walking, and then assuming that they'll follow her to go back towards the...
Okay, literally
That's it.
just right outside the front door.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Oh. 19. Perception. I can't read. 19. 23.
23. With the 23, as you lay the package down on the front step, you hear a crash from inside, and then what sounds like furniture being like kind of like moved quickly, and sounds of clutter moving back and forth pretty aggressively from within inside the building.
Oh no. She looks back at them with like fear in her eyes. Can I peek inside? Is there a window? Can I like try to nonchalantly like look inside?
Yeah, go ahead. Are you trying to like not be seen? Well, actually you won't be seen through the window. What I'll say is you look inside, and you don't. First of all, the shop's closed, which is weird.
I'm wondering if he was going to be hurt, if he's in there being attacked, or if they're just ransacking it.
Yeah, no, for sure. So the shop's closed, which is first of all weird. You don't see anybody immediately inside. It looks dark, but you do see that the door to his office in the back is open, and a light is shining through there, and you see a shadow moving back and forth in there. You don't
just
see,
one?
With a 23, you don't see signs of violence. You see someone, a large figure, desperately looking for something and kind of tearing apart the office.
Okay, then I'll if he's not in danger of being harmed, I will continue on then.
Okay, for sure. We'll continue on. The two of you see her kind of like stop at the doorway for a second, but then like meet up with her later down the street.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought he was being attacked or something, but I don't think that's the case. I saw someone's looking for something in there.
Who was it? Did you see them?
Just a big shadow.
Perhaps
in
we
his
can
office.
check. We can check back tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't need to stop now. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't being harmed for what I did.
Yes. They're probably already at the docks
we can go.
and closer.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you
Rowina, sorry, go ahead, Emory.
I was just gonna ask if y'all like custard.
What?
I'm
Sure.
starving. Pick up.
We should probably.
No, what is
It was
that?
a very large
Yeah,
breakfast.
what is-
we
Yeah,
just-
right. Sure. Yeah. Heard.
Aeliana looks curious though. She's like, what is that? What is
Custard. It's freaking delicious. It's like
I don't know what it...
It's like ice cream, but better. Thick.
Maybe after,
Very
maybe
good.
when we join with everybody, maybe everybody would like to try it.
Yeah, on the way
Definitely
back.
after, because I've never had any. Yes, please.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
All right, you guys slowly start to make your way towards the dock districts, going down the ramps that take you down each tier. Rowina, as you like are just kind of like your thoughts are wandering, and you think of the tailory that you just went to and how that's Aeliana's job. You didn't show up for work this morning.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Can I wait, let me look at the map. So we are in the wealthy district, yes?
Sure are.
God.
Which means I'm not close to where I would need to be at all.
Is the warehouse in the docks district that's closer to the wealthy district, or the one that's across the bay?
Across the bay.
Ah, okay.
It's kind of by the K in Danrek.
Okay, I gotcha.
So we kind of need to make a bit of a U to get around.
We have to make a bit
yes.
of a U anyways, yep.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, the most, like, if you were looking at this map, the most likely path would be to go down the go back down the wealthy district, down the ramp at the top of the commoner district, through Guild Lane, and then down the ramp on the other side.
Yes.
Yep, that's all.
So,
I might, I might.
Exhausting being a pet.
Yeah, I will say, like Oliver
So much
and
walking.
Oliver and Danny, it took you guys close to 30 minutes to get to where you needed to be. And at this point, like, it's taken you guys probably just about like 10-15 minutes to get there, about 10-15 minutes to get back. So you're back kind of closer to the main gate, and about 30 minutes has passed.
I might need to make a stop on our way out of town.
Do you want us to
I think we can stop for you
on the way?
Not for custard, okay?
Well, but after we're going to do both after. Don't worry.
Yes. We'll have time.
Yeah.
Is your stop near the custard?
Can I say that there's a little like farmer's market at the orchard that sells some custard?
They're actually, if you look at the training grounds, right to the top left of that, there's a bunch of like stalls and tents there.
Perfect!
There is actually a market close to the Rheingold Farms.
All right, yes. It's very, very close, actually. Yes, it would be.
Oh, perfect! All right, great,
convenient.
Excellent.
But you head to the docks district first?
Yes.
All right, so you head to the docks district. We'll say for the sake of brevity. You guys kind of spy Oliver and Danny just like in mid-conversation, somewhat close to Warehouse B, in a place that you can see them.
Make our way over.
So for you, Rowina, just so you know, like as you arrive to Oliver and Danny, it's like an hour is passing.
All right, I don't want to use all my spell slots, but I think I need to. I'm gonna re-up my disguise self.
Okay, so you kind of duck into an alleyway real quick. You see as Rowina ducks into an alleyway, almost as if like the illusion on her is becoming translucent. You can see like the green skin and the horns appearing again. But you duck into the alleyway, and as you cast Disguise Self, the shadows of the alleyway kind of envelop around you for a moment, and then when they fall away, you see the illusion fully transformed again.
Oh, we're getting custard after this, by the way, everyone.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Also, I probably can only do this another hour, so maybe we do a quick lap, see what we're working with, and then...
Yeah.
Oh, yes, and we have another stop for her as well, so...
Should perhaps one of us who's the sneakiest do the lap around?
I look at Emory immediately. Because I know that I'm sneaky.
Have we met up?
Yeah, you guys just met, the 5 of you now.
I'm also pretty sneaky. I'm also pretty good at looking at stuff too.
Why don't you both go then, and we'll stay watching in case
in the middle.
Happens.
Yes.
You go that way, I go this way.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! High five.
Yeah, for sure.
Anime run.
Okay, so the two of you,
Naruto running.
The two of you are just gonna walk on the outside of each of the warehouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real chill about it. I'm not gonna Naruto.
Okay, so just to kind of describe it, so you're currently in a part of the docks district that is mainly docks workers. I'm not saying that you're drawing attention to yourself. I'm just saying, like, letting you know where you are. And you see the abandoned warehouse B that is always under construction. Outside, you see a young man with short blonde hair. He is wearing docksman uniform kind of clothing. Seems a little bored. Yes.
Just to clarify, when you say docksmen specifically, do you mean the gang?
I'll say dock workers if they're just like a normal worker. I'll say docksmen if it's like a...
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It is a little confusing. You see two large, huge double doors that are like the size of like getting parts of ships in and out of this warehouse. But those are closed and latched and locked. The younger man is standing in front of like a smaller human-sized door off to the side that is ajar, and he is just kind of like sitting on a stool, a little board right outside of it. Along either side of the warehouse, there's a series of windows that are up top, like as if they would be looking in on a second floor. On either side, And then as you get like towards the back, the warehouse is buttressed right up against the dock. So like the sides of the building like go out onto the water. And then you like look, you can't really go to the back of the building because it's like a drop down into water, but you like turn your head around the corner on each side and you see a large keelboat, the front of a keelboat sticking out of this warehouse that seems to have been backed up into the warehouse. And there's also just like a really large opening in the back where the ships, so the ships can come in and out. It's large enough that looking inside, you see just like what you would see inside the warehouse. Like you think you can kind of see like tables of like tools and stuff. It is abandoned, so you do see like Michael, from your side, you can see like just a pile of broken ship parts and ropes and stuff that is on one side. It does seem to be relatively abandoned. You can see the flicker of candlelight from inside the warehouse. But because you can't really like get to the back and you're just peering around the corner from the back corners, that's about all you can see, either of you.
No people or anything inside that we can see?
That you can see, no. But you do see like each other peeking around the corner. You like wave at each other across the like this like little man-made bay here.
Oh, I'm so tempted to like try to hop to the keelboat and get in.
I thought about that
you would
too.
have to. I mean, it's like it's hard to describe, but there's like, fine, I'll show you.
Oh,
Unlocked.
that means there's a
we
map.
Win.
What reason would Zach have to make a map of this?
Just in
Oh,
case.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
So
it's
you should-
nighttime on this map.
It is nighttime on this map because that's when you're gonna arrive at the warehouse. But you shouldn't be able to see inside the warehouse other than what's
Yeah.
sticking out of the back, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, the stream can see everything that's in the warehouse, but
Cool.
but
Don't
basically, so
cheat,
you guys are like on either side. So like one of you's down here.
Yeah, okay, I see what.
I see, yeah.
So
I
there's
see
not
what-
really like a jumping to the boat. You'd have to like
Gotcha.
get in the water and like go
Yeah,
over.
that's-
So it's,
yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Um,
All right. Do any of the? I know it's like a two-story situation.
yeah.
Do any of the windows look like either they are kind of open or would be able to be opened easily from the outside? And like, if it looks like it's like a latch that like you need to like,
It looks.
if you would
they're
have
just
to like
normal-
break.
Yeah, they're just normal windows. You don't like, and it's an abandoned one, so like the potential of one of them being weak enough that they could be opened is pretty good. However,
Okay.
it is just like a flush wall.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angie.
The construction aspect does not lend to any scaffolding then.
Not on the outside, no.
Not on the outside. Okay.
That's actually fine. I was just more so thinking like in case like I needed to make a quick escape, I could get that window open.
From the inside, for sure. Like
Yeah, that's yeah.
From the inside, I mean, you would have to follow a story, but for you, that probably wouldn't be an issue.
That's not a problem for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna move us away from the map just so the stream
Yeah.
doesn't see it anymore.
All right, cool.
Yeah, then I would wave on the other side to Annie,
Yeah.
and then back to the group.
Yeah, same.
Well, actually, the stream couldn't see that because I didn't have the map up, so good. Nobody could see it.
What did you guys find
So yeah,
out?
Emery and Danny, make your way
Anything
back to you.
important?
It
Not-
looks pretty abandoned. I didn't see anybody.
You did see the one guy out front.
Well, I like you know
So
what
clearly,
inside.
yeah. So clearly, somebody like there are people there, but you didn't see anybody inside.
They're inside.
There's like a back part of it, but we would have to swim to access it, and I don't think a whole lot of us are super great. I'm okay at swimming, but
All right.
I'm
Well,
pretty good swimmer.
Definitely wouldn't
Perhaps
be
we
want to
should-
be something you do during the day for sure.
I can hold my. I don't really have to breathe, so
You've
if
been
there's
down
anything.
here. I would say
Wait.
What? You don't have to
What?
Well, okay, I have to breathe, but like if I take in one breath, I can kind of just have that for as long as I need to. I don't need to. I can just hold it.
That must come in handy.
Yeah.
Wow.
should we start to make our way out of town? Do what we need to do on the way out?
Yes.
Just so the DM knows, why are you leaving town?
Yeah, I don't think I think we kind of just kill time, and then.
Oh, well, we need to go to
Oh,
Rowina.
okay.
Hey, she needs to go. I'll go with you.
I'm honestly just thought we were leaving town because I can't disguise
that's
myself.
out of town.
For,
Oh, you
like,
need to go
8
out
hours.
of town for your stuff?
No,
Oh.
no. It's fine. I'm gonna look like myself very soon, and so we should.
We can find this place is not super well funded, so we could probably find like a building that's abandoned.
Sure. Yes, let's go do the thing. Go to the market, and I need to.
What do you need
stop
to do?
by? Oh, I need to stop by the orchard because I work there, and I didn't show up for work today, so I should make sure I haven't burned any bridges.
And we're getting custard because it's nearby.
And we're getting custard.
And I've never had it before.
Are you
my
sure
god, you're gonna love it,
going
and I'll like
there
tap her on the shoulder.
is a good idea?
Well, I prefer to go there quickly so that maybe I don't look entirely like myself. I can leave a note.
Well, people spotted you last night. One of the first places they're gonna go to is where you live or where you work.
I suppose that's true.
I was just where I worked and it was fine.
I mean,
So
quite frankly, it was
No, it
not
wasn't.
fine.
Entirely
Okay,
fine.
There was
I
a
didn't
person
get
there.
caught. I didn't get caught is the point. I'm
You're
fine.
also
So
respectfully, it's also easier for you to blend in than it is for Rowina to blend in.
Yes, maybe I won't leave a note or anything, but I would like to at least pass by and see if everything is okay.
I think it's only fair. You came with me. I'll go with you.
All right.
have to
Would you
go.
all like to get? Oh, are we all going? And then custard.
Yes.
Sure. Does
Alright,
the bakery
here we
sell
go.
custard?
I'm so hungry.
Are we still?
Bakery doesn't
And
custard.
just asking, are we still operating under like the 5 of us should not be walking around together?
No, we kind of are now.
I
think
mean, we're
that's a
all
silly
disguised
idea.
and we're all together right now, so I say we just go.
Well, I'm saying, but like if we go from like, it's fine if like we're here and centralized, but like going from like point A to point B in a
Well-
city where we're covering a lot of ground, that's a different story than just being right here.
Groups of 5 hang out all the time.
We could also be in
People
2
there.
groups that are then
People there.
separate by a few feet and just walking at the same.
Yeah, just stay in the same groups.
We also were at a party at a slutty little brothel. I don't think anybody in like
Don't say
these
it like that.
districts
I don't-
might be
Oh, I don't know. It seems like
keyed
that's
in to what happened.
I don't know,
Big
but the
city.
super high-powered people were there, did see us and left.
yes. I think that if anybody wants to find us, they probably have the resources to do so.
They've probably been told who to look out for.
Well, why don't we swing by? We can be farther apart from each other if we want, but all in eyesight. And then, I don't want to offer up your house, Oliver, but it's close by, and we can
It
just
is not
stay
my
there.
house. That's fine. Yeah, we can do that. So,
You live
should be
there
enough room.
currently?
Right,
You're
yeah.
inside
I
and-
rent it. Yeah, we can do that. It's
Okay,
fine.
your rental? I don't know. I don't want to offer your own place.
The
but-
only person that knew that I lived there was one of you guys, and the only other person is dead now. So I think we should be good.
Oh.
The councilman.
Oh.
Goodness. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. I thought you meant the owner. I was like, oh, no.
Oh no, they're very much alive. You're gonna love them.
Okay, great.
Cool.
All right.
All right, where are we
So-
going?
To the custard, the market.
To
We're
orchard and then
scooping
custard.
by.
Technically, the
Orchard
market
custard.
is before the orchard, but you
Then we
can-
get custard,
Custard
first.
orchard.
What a shame.
okay.
Or we can get it on the way
So,
back.
Um,
Custard orchard.
so you
I
make your way to the main markets. It's specifically a market that's set on the top tier that is like to welcome people coming in from other parts of the Sabian dynasty, kind of like selling wares and just basically bringing people into the city itself. You find a custard salesman that is selling a variety of custards.
Custard.
His name is
Custard.
Colin.
I love custard.
Colin's
Yes!
custard
Colin's
stand.
custard.
Sure,
Let's go.
Colin's custard stand.
It's spelled Colun. Colin.
Colin's very busy and gives you your custard and asks you to walk away. And so you
Later, Colin.
Go. And,
That guy.
He's got custard going. He's got all flinging custard. Very busy. Longest line in the market.
He's
and,
way better than Jenny's.
He's the wealthiest man in the city.
Oh my god, yes, good for him.
And you guys enjoy some custards of various flavors: salted caramel, chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon,
lavender.
I got
lavender.
Oreos.
And you make your way through the wealthy district, and as you climb, or through the upper district, and as you climb over, you're still in the city, but there's a lot of greenery in this area as you approach Rheingold Orchard and Farms. As you approach Rheingold Orchard and Farms, you see that it's like Rheingold Orchard and Farms is the only real place near here. So, this is not like a commonly traveled road that you are walking down. So just want to point that out. The farm and its produce is distributed throughout the city, but there's nothing sold here. So you are basically going to a private residence.
Does it seem from a distance like there's anything? I mean, I go to this orchard every day, so like, does it seem like there's anything out of the ordinary? Any
For
smoke?
sure, I think
any
the
like
4 gold hoods standing out of the front of the house definitely is out of the ordinary. You see 4 figures in kind of deep yellow gold, quote unquote. None of it's really gold; they're just colored to look like that. And these are the men of the people who watch, or like the guards of the city. They're the Baron's military presence here. And yeah, you see 4 standing outside. Seems to be that they're waiting for something.
as soon as I see that, I would turn and gesture to the group to turn. I think maybe the best thing for the Rheingold is that I do not go back right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Now you know.
So
Now we know.
Oliver,
Now you know.
So you
Lead the way?
pivot.
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 Yep.
Pivot with
Sea salt
custard.
sweets.
I
And,
hand
Far away
Aeliana
from each
my
other.
phone.
Oh yes.
I'm secretly so frustrated because I am walking 15 feet slower than I can just to be on par with everyone.
Just to not be right next to everyone.
Yeah.
How tall are
Going
you?
from the bottom of the docks district up to that market is, I'm gonna say, by the time you're getting back near Sea Salt Sweets, you're like within minutes of an hour.
I mean, I think just in anticipation of her disguised self wearing off, Rowina would just like put up the hood of her cloak that helps her blend in a little bit and hope for the best.
Okay.
I'm not going to use all my spell slots too on this.
But eventually you make your way back down into the docks district, and you enter into the establishment of Sea Salt Sweets. I don't know if I have her portrait here. I don't think I do. But as you walk in, you see that there's some patrons, but behind the counter you see a jovial sea elf woman. She is wearing an apron. Her like greenish iridescent hair is tied up with a hairnet over it, and she's just kind of like smiling and helping customers as they come up. Very aromatic in here. The smell of sweetbreads and citrus and fruit and everything comes together in a very pleasant aroma. And as you walk in, you just head right back to the...
I'll just kind of wave at her and then kind of point to the back room.
She kind of waves and she says, "Oh, good to see you, Oliver. Good to see you." And she like sees that you have like 4 people following you, and she's like, "Oh, hello, hi,
Ma'am.
Aeliana waves very brightly. She loves this place already. She's like, hi! It's so nice.
What's up?
hi.
Love your stuff.
Thank you. Just keep it down, Oliver. You know."
Can I stop and get a sweetbread?
You can wait in line for one.
Okay.
I don't get free. I don't get free food.
Yeah. I'll. How long is the line?
No, there's 2 people currently in line. One that she's helping and one behind them.
I'll stand in line. I'll look at Oliver and be like, "You're right there."
Okay. All right. So Emory stands in line. The rest of you. Go ahead.
Sorry. How? Just because I know last campaign we were very money conscious. How much would I would have probably offered to pay for everybody's custard as like the first time.
So how much does a custard cost?
How much would 5 custards be?
One gold.
1 gold. How much will a sweetbread be?
Sweetbread's gonna be a silver.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
It's in rent.
So you walk in the back of the sweet shop. You all walk into Oliver's room. It's definitely part storage. There's some stuff in here that that Freya doesn't need all the time, so she's not like always bothering Oliver, but like some of the like stuff that needs to be restocked eventually is back here. There's like a cot. Go ahead.
It's very much like bachelor, like first apartment, just like a
male living space,
camping chair in front of a TV type vibe.
For sure.
No TV.
Anybody
really
who's kind
nice.
of like looking around sees that in the middle of this room, just like going across the middle of this room, are like there's small divots that have been filled in, and also like a scraping in between each one, as if there was almost like a wall or something here that has been removed.
You don't like bed frames?
I'm hoping it's temporary. Didn't want to put too much money into this place.
Sure. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I really like it. It's nice.
Oh, I try to keep it clean. You do see like a desk area that's just like a couple boxes that set up with some papers on it. Yeah, I got my office over there, sleep over there. That's about. I don't really spend too much time here.
So you're not making like weapons and stuff here?
No, I don't have much access to a forge here yet.
Right. Yeah.
Making
It's kind of an expensive hobby.
Holy shit! Yeah, he makes his own stuff. Isn't that cool?
And I made a.
You
just about
made
everything you
that?
see. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm saying.
We cut to the front desk. Well, hello, dearie. How can I help you? You're one of Oliver's friends.
Yes, and it smells amazing in here.
Stop it. Thank you.
What would you recommend as a first time?
Oh, you've got to try the lemon meringue tart.
Done.
Yum.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. How many?
5.
5. Oh, wonderful. All right. For it being your first time, let's do 3 silver for these 5 lemon meringue tarts. How about that?
Amazing. What's your name?
My name's Freya. I've recently come into the establishment of Sea Salt Sweets and been here about 6 months. Really enjoying it.
Freya, thank you so much. I will probably be back very frequently.
Oh, well,
mostly for the treats.
I'll be looking for you. What's your name?
Emory.
Emory? I'll be looking for you, Emory. I'll make sure to always have a lemon meringue tart ready.
Thank you.
All right.
And I'll take the tarts and go back where I saw them leave.
Emory, like, you see the door open, and Emory's like using their back to like push open the door, and they turn around and have like a handful of lemon meringue tarts.
Whoa!
God, those are my favorite.
Want some?
Those are great. Are you not like on a super? Like, we've had so much sugar already today.
Oh, just take it away. I'm sorry.
You're gonna want one.
I've had them. Like, I've had these. They're freaking great.
Well, here's one for free on the house.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank
You're
you.
very
Want it? I'll
generous.
eat it. I'll take
They're
it.
so
I'll go.
good.
No,
Yeah, they're so good. But I
eat too.
I get super. I got a
But
sensitive.
at the same time.
Yeah, in the cheeks.
Oliver gets like visibly upset. He's saying,
Why would
They're
you
so
ever turn these down?
they're so good. I just have like my stomach can't do like so much sugar so quickly. You know what I mean? I can have like one thing and then I get like kind of
Are
sick.
you?
That's
are you
so
keto?
sad.
I've just got like a. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I just gotta,
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. I'm so sorry for you. She's like eating it and like
I like
we're all
sweets.
crying. She's
I like
"This
sweets.
is
It's just
so good."
I like sweets. I'm just super sensitive to it.
I
We all
never
have
buy
Everything in
really
moderation.
tragic backstories.
I never buy anything like
That
this
is my
for myself.
lactose
So
intolerant.
thank you so much, Emily. This is
damn.
really,
for sure.
really a treat.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are all super nice. Wonder which, at what point is like one of you gonna admit to being like a serial killer?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Just like, no, like you all are super cool.
Who do you think it would be?
kind of a fucked up joke. Oh, which one of us is secretly like a bad person?
This-
So what are we doing here?
A game,
I think just hanging out.
Oh, until...
Yes, just
Waiting until midnight, yeah.
Till midnight, I suppose.
I brought a book. Does anybody...
What book? Or are you just gonna read by yourself? Or are you gonna read it?
I can read out loud.
What book is it?
That's a great question.
Random book
depends on
title
what it
generator,
is.
go!
If
You
it's
never
like,
bring up a book, I will always ask.
Yeah, what is it? What's it called?
Read the
Okay,
first
so
page.
right now,
Who's it
what
by?
I am reading right now is it's a little international bestseller called The Prophecy in the Stars.
Ooh, that sounds
That's a
good.
big hit in the Sabian Dynasty circles.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through. I wasn't gonna read it because everybody's been reading it, and I didn't want to, hop on the bandwagon. But it's not that bad.
Sometimes a bandwagon is really nice.
I mean, there's a
Yeah.
reason it's popular, right?
Yeah.
definitely.
Cool.
All right, and as you guys kind of like talk and make small talk and get to know each other maybe a little bit more, we will cut there and take a little bio break, and we will pick up when you're supposed to meet Alistair at midnight.
You don't want me to read the book out loud?
I don't want you to read the book out loud. Nope.
Darn it!
So stay tuned.
That's the second half of the session, everyone.
Stand up, stretch, get some water, but we will be right back.
Thanks for bringing it up, Angie.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome
guys.
back from break.
Great energy.
Time has passed. Freya, at some point in the evening, came and knocked on your door, Oliver, and was just like, "I'm locking up, just so you know, I'm heading out."
Thank you. Have a good night.
And she kind of gave you an eye of don't let them just eat all my shit. And then walked out and left you guys. And then a couple more hours passed, and it is now almost midnight and almost the time that you need to meet with Alistair.
Before we go, I'm going to ritually cast a spell. I'll just get everybody, just give me a couple minutes. I'll go and sit down. I'll take out his smithing tools and kind of lay them out, and take out this bag of ash and just kind of let it fall in a circle around him, as he's going to cast augury as a ritual.
Okay, all right.
About what the outcome of our mission is going to be.
Can you remind me in the stream of the wording?
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both, nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. So it's completely up to you what you want.
As you cast that spell, you reach out to Bernarden and put this question to him and to the gods themselves, and you feel a warmth building up within your chest, and a burning that gets a little bit hotter and hotter until it comes through your throat, and you have to exhale, and you exhale this warmth, and as you do, the pile of ashes in front of you moves and blows away, and what is left is what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Infernal. There's a language that you know to be celestial. But in this moment, casting the spell, you are able to understand the meaning of this symbol, and it is the meaning of wheel.
Okay, cool. He'll stand up, kind of brush himself off, and just say, "Everything's gonna be okay."
Can I say over this amount of time that I use 2 sorcery points to regain a spell slot, and then this is a long rest, so I can get one of those sorcery points back?
It's definitely not a long rest.
Short rest. I can gain half my level sorcery points on a short rest.
Yes, it is a short rest. And
Okay.
actually, you know what? After you probably got to the city in the late morning, so like probably around 11. Took you about 2 hours, 2.5, max of 3 to do everything you needed to do. So that's 2 in the afternoon. So actually, even though you weren't actively sleeping, I will say you can gain the benefits of a long rest.
Okay, great. So never mind anything that I just said.
I will say the rules say you can't benefit from a long rest twice in one day.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you,
sorry.
thank you, fellow DM. Well, then,
sorry.
yeah.
Then I will do what I said, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So
Well, should we?
yeah, do you go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. You go
I'm gonna head
out
up.
into the docks district at night. It is much more sparse with foot traffic, making you more noticeable as figures walking down the street, but less noticeable as people who probably care. You make your way to Warehouse B, and across the street you find an alleyway where a dark figure is waiting. And as you approach, you see a dragonborn snout with this kind of cloth mask on the covering it, and 2 piercing yellow eyes appearing out from the top. And he kind of pulls down his mask, pulls back his hood, and you see the red dragonborn Alistair. And he looks at all of you, and he says,
Good, you made it. I'm here to watch. You take the lead.
and he's just like leaning against the wall.
Damn.
You're here to watch. Okay.
Are you like being tested, Emory? Is this like a?
I'm just here to make sure that you stay safe and also do what you need to do. I'm here to
All right.
help,
Well,
but I'm just not here to lead you. Do what you want.
Can I,
I'll look at.
can I insight if he's being like threatening? I don't
Yeah,
know.
for sure. Roll an insight check.
That's an natural 1.
Yeah, you do feel like he's threatening you.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
You don't think we can handle this?
No, I very much. That's why you're here. I do think that you can handle this. I'm just here for help.
I just don't think we need a babysitter. I don't like someone breathing down my neck.
I don't think.
We also.
Too
Just
bad.
fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, we don't need another enemy either, Oliver.
Yeah, we're doing great. Okay.
I'll look at I'll look at Danny and Emory and just say, you scoped it out. What's the best way in?
It's kind of just through the front.
You do see that guy, that young man, still standing there like last time. He seems pissed off that he's there.
Yeah.
We could.
Oh, shit.
Seems like we could easily convince him to leave.
It seems like that.
He seems to not want
Who's-
to be here.
Who's really? Is anyone convincing?
I'm fairly convincing.
Pretty high charisma. No, I don't.
I can convince him in certain ways, and I'll kind of hold up my hammer.
Oh, damn.
I might be able to convince him in other ways, but I also might want to save some of my
For sure.
energy.
Just I mean, maybe you're his type. You're cute. You could just go up and be like,
Oh,
"Hey," and then he'd be like, "Yeah."
I've never done that before. I could just tell him that I am his relief. He gets to go home.
If
Any better
he's
ideas?
fussy about it, I'll.
They wouldn't. I mean, what did they like have like a
Knock
way?
him
Would
out.
he be like, "Hey, who are you? Why would you want? I don't know who you are. Why are you coming?"
Probably,
to replace
yeah.
me?" Yeah.
I could. Oh, I can definitely scare him away.
I could definitely knock him out in a way that he will be fine.
If we want to go the nice route, I can try. I'm pretty good with customers, but I don't really know what the story would be.
Ooh.
Maybe we could try the nice route, and then if the nice route doesn't work, I have other ways.
I have an idea, kind of. What if Aeliana goes up and she's like, "Oh my god, some creepy person's like following me," and it's Alistair who's already watching from across the street, and she can be like, "Oh, help me, you," and then he'll be like, "Yeah," and then we can go in.
And then
What
then
does he
what?
need
Then-
to do? You gonna
then we
try and
jump
do
him?
something?
Well,
then?
well, he'll like go away. He'll like leave the entrance, and then the rest of us can like sneak in.
Yeah, but then he's gonna be looking.
And then Alistair is.
He needs to follow me though, so I can't go with you.
Well, can't
Which
you
is
just be
fine.
like, "Oh,
Um,
that one over there, please. He's going." I don't know.
And then we jump out of the bush and we knock him out.
There's a bush.
I think
guess we
you.
could
I
do
think.
Very
I
weird that
think
all
we
of
should
us said
just
bush. There's no bush
try.
around.
Okay, I didn't say bush.
We should just. I think we should just try to talk to him, and I mean, you all saw what I can do with
Barren wasteland.
shadows, and I think that I could probably get him to
Or
leave.
no, yeah, I'm throwing out too many ideas. Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Can we say that we did all this while we were waiting in the room for 8 hours, or would that?
Yes, of
negate-
Oh
course.
yeah,
Okay.
fair enough.
Emory
So-
would like go around close to you, Rowina, but like out of sight to be ready in case he got squirrely.
Aeliana, should we go together? Try the nice route first.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, we don't.
Well-
Sure.
No,
We'll
no,
wait
yes,
close
sorry.
by.
It wasn't about that. I just meant that I'm still trying to get my head around the story. I just really don't want to mess it up. So yes,
We'll be all
just
right.
go and we'll talk to it, and then we'll see
Mm-hmm.
what happens.
Alright.
We can maybe be like, I noticed you looked uncomfortable. How can we help?
Sure.
Great.
All right. So the two of
And
you.
if there's a spot close by, that's where I'd like to be, but not.
Yeah,
Close
same.
enough.
Like around. I'll be like around the corner. I'm super fast and quiet, so I can.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty open area. Are you wanting to be like around the corner of like one of the building? Of
Yeah,
the
I think
warehouse?
I think I'm kind of posted up nearby, like I'm taking a smoke break.
Okay. Yeah, I can say that that's fine.
I'm also taking a smoke break.
I'll get my like, I open like another like secret apartment, and, like bring up just like a small little joint.
Okay. Alistair just stays in the alleyway across the street. Emory, what do you do?
I was getting to a vantage point that would allow me to drop in if the guy got
Like literally drop in
squirrely.
from the roof of the warehouse? Is that what you're saying?
If that's possible.
I mean, it's high up.
I mean, if we, yeah, I would try to climb.
Okay. I mean, just so you know, you'd be like, because it's like there's not like anything on the outside. So if like you do get up there, it would be like a 45 foot drop to the bottom. It's a tall building.
Well, then, no, I would. Sorry, I'm having trouble visualizing.
For sure,
Is-
it's just a building in the middle of the street. No other buildings around it, other than
But
the
like,
ones across the street.
there's like a door with an entrance that is like, there's a corner, right?
There is a corner. Yeah, you said vantage point, so I assumed height. Or you're not trying to get to a height?
No, I just want to be able to run in and fuck him up if.
I
he
got you.
starts
So yeah,
feeling
there's a
like-
corner
yeah.
that's closer to him. You will need to roll a stealth check to get there unnoticed.
Gladly.
Bet.
That is a 28.
You feel hidden.
Thank you.
All right, so the two of you approach the young man in the doorway. And the door behind him is ajar, but not closed.
Thought it was a door.
Hello, sir. You look tired. We were hoping to give you a break. We were sent to give you a break.
What?
Are you all
Oh,
right?
fuck it. Fuck it.
No. She looks at the
And then
man.
I'm gonna
No,
yeah, I mean,
all right.
okay. I'm gonna use minor illusion to make
work.
the shadows grow
I
around
need
him
you
and
to roll
kind of.
initiative.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he
but-
sees you starting to cast a spell, he's gonna try to stop you.
That's fair. That seems
19.
like what I shouldn't have
Are we
done.
all rolling initiative?
The three of them are.
I would too if I see
Well,
him starting
let's
to
see
do
if-
something.
Wait.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. I did it.
Okay, he got an 11.
I got a 19.
What'd you get, Rowina?
What did I say? 8.
Emory?
18.
Can I just try to diffuse the situation first? Really quick? Can I use my first initiative to be like, whoa?
So this is what's gonna happen. Rowina starts to... Minor Illusion has verbal and or somatic,
Verbal?
one of the two components.
Yeah.
So he's gonna tell
think
that
it's
you're
both.
starting to... He's gonna tell that you're starting to cast a spell. He is then going to reach for his short sword.
Yeah.
And as he does that, you have a moment to do something.
Yeah, wait. No, it's a misinterpretation. We were just checking on you.
Roll a persuasion check. And I'm going to say at disadvantage because why does checking on him count with a spell?
Oh god, I dropped it in the
Why didn't you
trash.
stop
Oh, the
it?
one that dropped in the trash was a nat 20. No. That's an 8.
An 8.
But
He looks
that's
at
what
you.
we should. That's what she would do. It's what she would do.
Yeah, he looks
Oh,
at
yeah.
you, and he doesn't like the fact that a spell is being cast on him,
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
in response unsheaths his sword. I'm going to say that was your action to attempt him to do something, but you would have a bonus action left.
No. She wouldn't do anything else. That's what she's doing.
Okay. After that, it was
Emory.
Emory. So Emory, you see him. You see Rowena start to cast a spell, and you see the man pull out his short sword.
Hey, yeah, okay. I would come out from the corner and I would put my dagger, I would like try to come around him, put my dagger to his throat. And, oh, I don't want to attack him. Nah, I'm gonna attack him.
You just come up and stab him.
Yeah.
Okay, roll for attack.
He put it so bluntly, Zach.
Oh, you were hidden. You were definitely hidden from him, so at advantage.
Yes.
And you'll get sneak attack.
It was it's gonna be a 22 to hit.
22 hits. You get sneak
Isn't
attack
your
damage
assassin
bonus as
thing
well.
that? Isn't your assassin thing if they're surprised, it's like an automatic crit?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that until I have assassinate.
Which you don't
Which
at
I-
third level?
Don't. Yeah.
I
think
thought
it's
you
at fifth
did.
level.
At fifth level?
If
I've looked at all my features and traits. Oh, assassinate is you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat, and you hit. And
It's
any
an
hit
automatic
you
crit,
score
yeah.
against. Oh, that's
Yeah.
automatic crit. So is he surprised?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I crit him.
auto crit
Okay.
with sneak attack.
With
Holy
sneak attack,
shit.
yeah.
That's why
That
assassins are
is-
so
Full
crazy.
damage.
Is because you can just get a crit
So
for
that's-
free, essentially.
8 plus. I thought that was at fifth level. My bad.
So basically, what's your modifier?
4.
Like to damage, like D8 plus what?
It's a D4 plus 4.
Oh, D4
So
plus.
I
Oh yeah,
would-
because it's so 8 plus 12 is.
Oh, I get
20.
12. I get 12. I get crit on the sneak as well.
Yeah, so 8 plus 12 is 20, and then roll another D4 and 2D6.
Damn.
This is why like Achilles' damage rolls were so fucking crazy towards the end, is because I was like critting on like
plus 8.
66.
The 28 damage.
28 total.
28. Yeah.
Damn.
Where are you attempting to stab this guy?
Throat.
You can't yell. Smart.
Aeliana, you're just looking at him.
I had him.
Aeliana, you're looking at him,
Yeah.
and just like in a
Please,
quick
just
flash
don't.
of movement, a gash of red appears across his throat, and he immediately, his eyes roll in the back of his head, and he falls limp against you, immediately dead.
Oh God, against me? Ah!
No, against
not what I-
Emory. Sorry,
Okay, I'm like, ah!
and he's
And
immediately
yes.
dead.
And you would see that the dagger that Emory balanced on his hand earlier is not the dagger that is used right now. It's like a very ornate hooked dagger. So like as he drags it through, it like catches and like
Oh, God.
eventually kills.
Yeah, she has to like stifle a scream and like steps back, covered like clamped hands on her mouth to not like cry. out.
See,
I'll
the
just
same,
says,
and
like,
I
oh
think-
shit. And start
yeah, see this happen. I just lit my joint and immediately like suck all of it and then just like run over and like start ushering people inside the warehouse.
I think the whole way in, Rowena would just be like, "That's not what I just meant to. I was just gonna scare him. I didn't."
We're
That's
moving,
not-
we're moving.
So you push people inside the warehouse.
Yep.
Alright,
I would bring.
Is there anywhere to stash the body?
Well, that's
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to get us in with the body.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah.
What?
Did we roll new initiative?
There's a group of people right inside this room.
God
Oh.
damn
Oh
it.
well, fuck. Good shit.
Do we need to re-roll initiative? Yeah, or
Yeah,
use
this
the
is
one.
new. This is new.
This makes sense.
Oh, y'all, no.
Damn, this happened so fast.
Oops.
I was trying to tell you.
So as you
I'm just
walk
following
in, you
along.
immediately at the front desk see a blue dragonborn in docksman attire, looking very strangely at all of you. Over to your right, past what you see in these here. Let me show the stream too. What you see on these wooden,
I don't see a battle map.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry,
It's the docks.
my bad. Here you go. You immediately see the blue dragonborn at the front desk right in here. Here's the door. And these right here, these like wooden slats, it's actually like a ramp thing that the ships can go up on so people can walk under them and work on them. But through the like lattice and foundation of those, over here you see a table with a group of men playing cards. And they all turn to look at you very surprised. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're not super surprised because they heard like some commotion, not enough to immediately drag them outside, but they were like, "What's?" So they've like looked in that direction, and then all of you come in. So
What an entrance.
Let's see here. In the turn order, let me go ahead and put your tokens all by the front door.
I cannot seem to. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, make sure you're not dragging the hand out.
Oh,
How do you want it, like...
Wherever it just close to like.
If I was pushed inside, I'd probably be in
some of
first,
you are-
wouldn't
some
I?
of you are
No,
inside.
I'm so squishy, you guys. Terrible.
I was gonna say that I would carry the body in as well.
Okay.
Dragging the body. Oh shit. Oops.
This is why I wear black.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh damn, this guy.
Oh damn.
We're gonna learn some hard lessons really early in this party, I
I
think.
mean, hey, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Our characters are a little dumb. Mine is anyway.
Not very worldly.
Not at all.
I can't believe that I did so much damage after barely hitting with
Rogues.
That was wild.
Rogues,
You
yeah,
get one hit, but it's a big one.
So the crit does apply to the sneak attack then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just not the
But crit
the way that it
applies
goes is
to
it's just not the modifier.
Any
twice,
dice
yeah.
rolled.
Yep. Yep.
That's the thing. You get
Oh my
one
God.
super big hit as opposed to like 3 fine ones.
You should
I
be
never
able
need to
to
talk again. You guys just do all the talking. I'll just come in and slice and dice.
You should be able to add
Do
your
your
initiative.
initiative. Thanks.
What about that?
18.
Oh
Advantage
Jesus!
on
Wait,
initiative.
Drizzt Sharp Tusk is literally in this room. Jesus Christ.
You don't see him right now.
Oh.
He popped up.
Yeah, he did pop up.
Oh.
That was just me
Oh, no.
accidentally clicking his hand up.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh god, we're
Nice, we rolled
screwed.
really well.
We accidentally walked right into a boss fight. You guys weren't supposed to be here.
I actually don't want to take the time to get. I guess I forgot Alistair's token, so this figure right here is gonna be Alistair.
Cool.
Well,
From my
Sarah-
dreams.
Let me. Oh, wait, no, I have dice now. Okay, so Alistair gets a. Okay.
Oh no.
We were eventually gonna have to.
What's your AC or what's your dexterity, Aeliana?
Plus
His is-
4.
Oh, so an 18.
Damn, we're a dexterous bunch.
Okay, cool. Let me see here.
No, wait. Oh, sorry, my initiative. No, sorry, plus 3. I'm 16. My bad. Sorry, I was looking at my initiative number,
you're
not my
good.
dex.
You're good.
Plus 3 for dex.
So Alistair's is just more than you, so he will
That's
go
fine.
before you.
I'm scared.
Okay. Gosh, I'm not rolling great.
I mean, neither did most of us, so.
This is the best I've ever rolled in my whole life.
I'm telling you, once you're used to that dex bonus, it's really hard to go back.
I know. Uh-oh. Forever rogue.
Yeah, dex builds kind of fucked everything else up.
All right. Let's get some music going.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Some Celine. Is that your Celine? Okay.
All right. So,
Oh, Jesus.
at the top of the turn order, you see one of the docksmen over at the table. Well, they're all immediately like pushing chairs back, getting out weapons. You didn't get a surprise round, but you've definitely surprised them. They are immediately pretty stressed out. The one that you see stand up, he has a docksman uniform, short black hair that kind of falls to his shoulders, and he wears an eye patch. That looks like, and you can almost see under the eye patch, it looks like there's some wound to his eye that is like recently, within the past few months, healed, but like was such a wound that it still stays there. He is going to he's going to come over here, actually right here, and kind of like duck behind, like you can still, there's still holes, but he has like kind of like quarter cover behind this little scaffolding here, and it's going to take a crossbow shot at Aeliana.
No!
That is a 12 to hit.
Oh, it misses! Whoa.
Misses. Okay, nice.
Woo.
One more. That's a 13 to hit.
That also missed as
So
well.
2 crossbow bolts come flying at you.
What a shock.
He's such a tank.
Instinctually, more than anything, you and kind of like duck out of the way
Yeah,
as
like,
they go flying past you. That is going to be the end of his turn. Emory, you are up. Alistair's on deck. Then Aeliana.
I am gonna. Which one fired the crossbow? This guy?
This guy right here.
This man.
This man. I would get in front of Aeliana and Rowina if I can. Just like.
like, right
if
along
need
I think
to-
you can move through friendly spaces.
Yeah, you can.
Without any.
Yeah, I would just like if I could just like scoop them, push them away.
Yeah.
And then run 5, 10, 15 at this guy.
Okay.
And still, I guess, with that hooked dagger out,
All right.
make an attack.
Roll for attack.
And he's not surprised, and I don't have advantage.
Correct.
So no
Let's go,
sneakies.
rogues.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a 10.
10 is going to miss him. You come at him with the dagger, striking towards him, and he like dodges out of the way last second, like using the scaffolding for cover.
And Zach, my favorite thing ever, I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And use the last bit of my movement to get up here to try to then bring him towards me instead of.
Yeah, I will say, because it's like I said, it's hard to see. It's like a ramp that goes like from here, like that. That's at its highest point where you are. You can climb up there. Just give me like a low DC acrobatics check to get up there.
Okay.
And then you're going to be about 10 feet above the ground.
That is a 23.
Yeah, easily enough. You climb up and you're now 10 feet above him on the scaffolding.
Cool.
All right, that's the end of Emory's turn. It's
Good
now
turn,
Alistair's
good turn.
Who's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to sprint in here. He's going to sprint in here. He takes out a hand axe, and actually he's going to jump right on top of this desk, Dragonborn v. Dragonborn, and take out his 2 hand axes and just chop one time each at this. That's a natural 1. That's going to miss. That's a 19. That's a crit.
Nice.
And so he's going to do.
No, that's not a crit.
No, he's sorry. He's not. He would be at level 3. He's level 2 though. That is, gosh, only 4 points of damage to this Dragonborn. Okay. So he swipes at the Dragonborn and slams down on him. The Dragonborn puts up his forearm and he like cuts a gash across his forearm. But that is the end of Alistair's turn, and it is now Aeliana's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta remember what this spell does.
Hey, it's our first combat working together, everybody. Good
5
job.
feet cube centered on a point I choose. So nobody is. Okay, well, this guy here, I think that she will also kind of step behind this to get some cover.
Okay, yeah. You can get a quarter cover from that.
And then will, again, like with a shaky hand, kind of reach for the brush in her hair and will, again, kind of extend it, like flick it out at him.
Okay.
And what happens, or what everybody else sees, is this, again, 5 foot on each side cube centered on a point I choose within range. It is these, they look like daggers, but they're made of, again, kind of that same inky black, liquid, thick, like viscous stuff. So it's cloud of daggers, essentially. So it's all around him. So he'll take 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell areas for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay, perfect. So that'll be on his next turn that comes into effect.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, you guys see these, like, they're almost like constantly deforming and reforming in the shape of daggers as they just swirl around, like cutting at his sleeves and his skin, like almost as if he's like running through like a forest of like thick branches and stuff, like getting cut as he just walks. Very menacing. That's the end of your turn, Aeliana.
And then I will do, because I could do this, bonus action. I think I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Rowina, but it's going to kind of be like a look and like a, it's okay, like we're good. It's not your fault.
As Aeliana says, it's not your fault, and gives you that moment of confidence. You feel inspired in that moment, and like
so it's
you
a
feel
1d6.
like a warmth take over you. So you can add
that you
1d6
can add to ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing you.
Yep. Perfect. So at the end of Aeliana's turn, Danny, from far to your left,
Yes.
you see the door over here at the office burst open,
Oh shit.
and you see Drizzt Sharptusk run out What the hell's going on here? And
We
he sees,
did accidentally come
his-
into a boss fight.
and we see his people
No.
freaking out, and so he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get there. Does he have an ranged ability? Yeah, he does. So Danny, you're going to get some daggers thrown at you.
Okay.
That is an 11, which is going to miss.
Yeah.
And that is a 18.
That just hits.
All right, so he rolls 5 points of piercing damage.
All right. I'm gonna use my reaction to do my. You know what I'm talking about. I can't find it
Deflect
on my
missiles.
sheet. Deflect missiles. Yes. So I'm going to subtract 9.
9. So because of that, he like throws the dagger at you, and you turn last second. You see it, and like you kind of like dodge out of the way, and it like goes right in front of you, and then you reach out and you grab it. It doing no damage to you.
Nice.
You want to use a key point?
No.
Okay, all right. So you see him just like angrily, like that pissed him off, and so he's like making his way towards you. But that's the end of his turn. At the end of his turn, it is now the Blue Dragonborn's turn, who is going to fight. He takes out a long sword, and is going to attack Alistair.
Oh god.
That is going to hit and deal. Deal 7 points of slashing damage to Alistair, as he just like slices at him, and Alistair kind of moves out of the way last second, but the longsword like cuts a big gash across the side of his thigh. Alistair kind of growls, and as he does, like a very small bout of flame comes out as he does. And that is the end of the Dragonborn's turn. And is now this guy's back here's turn. You see another one of the people in the back. He is immediately coming to arms and is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Run right up here. And he is going to take out a short bow that he has like kind of wrapped around him. Quickly knocks an arrow, pulls back, and is going to send it at Rowina. That is a 13 to hit you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, squishy.
She's squishy.
Spellcaster. That's only 5 points of piercing damage as an arrow, but it does kind of like hit you in your right shoulder collarbone area, right where the crossbow bolt hit you last night, just kind of doubling the pain from the fact that it just reopens this like old scar that had already formed, and it
Which
slams
one was
into
this?
you. This guy right here.
Okay, thank you.
That is the end of his turn. Danny, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck.
He wouldn't have run through the cloud of daggers, would he have?
No, because it's a 5-foot cube, so he.
So it's like literally
ran
just on that square? Okay.
just on that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Zach, is either this blue dragonborn that's fighting Alistair or Drizzt, are either of them wearing metal armor?
Neither of them are wearing metal armor.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I still think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go 5, 10. Actually, no, that does change it. I'm gonna reach out to this blue dragonborn, and the roots of my white hair are going to turn like a darker gray, and there's almost like lights in my hair as I reach out and I cast Shocking Grasp.
Nice. Okay, roll for an attack and advantage.
Was off. Okay. Yeah. 21.
21 hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. That's a d8. 7 points of lightning damage.
And is this something that's happening because of your air genastiness?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's my air genasi.
So yeah, I just want to make sure it wasn't involved in something else.
Yeah, it's the new. I'm using the newest version of the air genasi that came out with the Mordenkainen's.
No, you're good.
malts.
I was just making sure it wasn't involved with,
No, it's not my subclass.
Yeah. So, so you pull on your genetic heritage, the storm itself empowering you for a moment. You grab this dragonborn. He like shocks and like seizes up. He's looking incredibly hurt after that, but he is still standing. You said 7 points of damage, right?
7 points of damage, and also if this would apply to Alistair, he now can't take reactions until the end of his next turn.
Okay, perfect.
And then I want to use my bonus action just to do one more regular old pop
All right, roll for attack
with advantage.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm assuming this hits. I think it's a 19.
19 definitely hits.
Nice. So he's going to take another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
You reach out and you punch him just like right in the back of the skull as he seizes up. You see his arms fall limp, his head fall forward, slam on the desk, and he falls to the ground unconscious.
Damn. All right, that is the end of my turn.
All right, that's the end of Danny's turn. Oliver, you are up.
All right, Oliver's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 right there.
Okay.
He is going to hold up his hammer and cast spiritual weapon as the fidget of the hammer moves behind the guy that he's in front of.
Okay, perfect. You see like Oliver facing this enemy, and from behind the enemy, a light suddenly appears as this hammer kind of rises from behind the enemy, like glowing and like almost like rearing back for a swing, and I'm assuming it does attack.
Yep. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Baby.
wow.
Spiritual weapon, so that's 8 plus my wisdom, so that'd be 8, 16 plus that's a 7. So it'd be 15 plus 4 is 19 points of damage.
The hammer comes up
Damn.
and slams down on this guy's head. With that much damage, his head caves into his collarbone. His spine snaps out of the back of his neck, protruding, and he is immediately dead.
Holy shit! That.
I didn't even get to say cool line. I was gonna. All right. So I'm at 5, 10,
Man.
15,
Oh
20.
my
I'm
God.
gonna ask you an in-question character, in character question here, Eric. Last night at the party, Oliver like literally like drained the life out of those assassins with his inflict
Right.
wounds, and then now like murdered, like drastically murders.
Drastically murders.
And I'm just curious if at all, maybe it's just in the heat of the moment, so it's not really registering, but like, this is not something that all of, like, these are the first people you've ever killed, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
so,
Who knows?
like,
Nobody else knows that.
and so what's going through your head here?
I mean, he's scared.
Yeah.
He's terrified, and how he'll feel about it later. But in the moment, they're shooting at him, and he's got to handle business.
Of course, he's got to do what he's got to do. That was your bonus action. So,
Right.
is there anything that you'd like to do with your action?
So as part of that attack, I can still move the spiritual weapon.
I
Or no?
mean,
Once it attacks, I don't know. I can move it 20 feet with a bonus action and attack.
yeah.
But when I'm casting it for the first time, I don't know if
I think you can
move
only
it.
attack.
I think when
on
you
the-
cast
yeah.
it, it's like that's the
It's in
spot
a
you
spot.
cast it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can move it on a subsequent bonus
Mhm.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if the word subsequent is used.
15, 20, 25. So
I use that word
10 more
subsequently
feet.
all the time.
Angie is the acting authority on clerics.
I will.
She has her
Never.
master.
Where's
She
it?
has her PhD in clerics.
Yeah.
Your cloud of daggers is on that other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on this guy right here.
I will cast Toll the Dead.
Ooh. Okay.
So he's already been hurt. They have to make it wisdom.
No, he
saving.
hasn't been hurt yet.
He hasn't been hurt.
He
Happens
gets
on
it on
his
the
turn.
next
So
one.
there's 1d8 then. 1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the saving throw?
14 DC.
Honestly,
He
one of
rolled
my
a
favorite
natural
characters.
one.
Wisdom.
He is
Okay.
incredibly scared of this cloud of daggers and everything that's happening. He just saw, you don't know this, but he just saw his brother be drastically murdered in front of him. And so
spine shoot out
so
of his back.
he's very scared. He also, I'll get to that later. Go ahead.
So I'll bonk the guy in the head, his brother, crush him, and then I'll point at him with my hammer and say, "You're next." And I do 1 point necrotic damage.
How much?
1.
1 point. Nice. He looks definitely scared of you after that, for sure.
I will take 1 step forward.
I'm glad. I was gonna be so mad if you killed the guy that I just put Cloud of Daggers on before they even got hit with it.
No, this guy actually looks like he looks like a bit beefier than his brother. And so that is the end of your turn. I'm assuming Oliver, what a turn. And it is now the big guy's turn up here. He is going to 30. He's going to stop here because he can't get much closer. And he is going to ready in action. And that is all he can do. That's the end of his turn. Rowina, you are up.
Okay, Rowina was feeling a lot better with Aeliana's encouragement. Was standing up a little straighter, but then she got attacked. And then as she like got ready to retaliate against that guy, saw him just like basically explode. So she's a little shook, but I think she's gonna pop over here next to Aeliana and take a breath to center herself, and then look at old boy over here.
Okay.
And like essentially what she does is like pull all the shadows around her into a ball that she hurls at him, casting Chromatic Orb with necrotic.
Okay, amazing.
Ooh,
that's really
spicy.
Cool. Love that. Roll an attack.
We're all just
That's a
like
really cool way to do it.
Scorpios.
What
I
does
have to
that
say the
mean?
description of magic, everyone
deathy.
is crushing it. This is so
Yeah,
good.
it's really
this is
cool.
so cool.
13.
13 is gonna miss.
Ah.
It flies through the air, and he just like very deftly, like he's a big guy, but he's got quick movement, and he ducks to the side. And is I mean, he's seeing his people get attacked and killed. He's he's enraged for sure.
Fair. I am going to, can I just like, as a bonus action, just sort of like duck down right here since I'm sort of between this thing and this counter?
Sure, yeah.
Get like a baby bit of cover?
Yeah. All right, at the end of your turn, Kelsey, can you roll 4d4 piercing damage?
Already did. It's 10. I prepped it for you.
Nice. Thank
You're
you.
a professional. She's a professional, ladies and gentlemen.
Pro gamer.
You're welcome.
He
Put the polygons.
jumps
10.
out of the hey, come on. He jumps out of the way of the cloud of daggers as it like shreds him as he jumps out, clothes kind of tearing to the side.
Unintended.
Yeah. He I'm gonna say we don't play by Baldur's Gate rules, and your spiritual weapon does not get an opportunity attack. He is then going to
I
roll
did last time.
a low DC acrobatics check, and he is able to get up top here, and he is coming at you, Emory.
Okay.
Oh no, not the child.
I'm 24.
He's going to attack you. He's looking a little bit too scared. That's a 2 on the die, so that's going to miss.
That misses.
Roll a perception check for me, Emory.
Nerd.
Okay. Oh, that's bad. A 4. I'm distracted.
Yeah, for sure. But he's not able to get you. You two are now kind of like holding your balance on this like incline ramp while like fighting each other. It's very cinematic.
Pirates of the Caribbean when they're
Yeah.
in the thing in
Yeah.
the beginning. Yeah.
And he does technically have the high ground. He's a little bit higher than you, and you're like he's like pushing you down the ramp. But it looks really cool.
Ooh.
Emory, it is now your turn. Alistair's on deck. Aeliana is in the hole.
It's cool that he is lower or higher than me. I'm going to switch my
Thanks for the cloud of
hooked
daggers
dagger.
design there, Kelsey.
I like it. I was like, what's happening? Is there an animation?
I sadly can't move it, so I was like, well,
Yeah,
at least I'll
yeah.
remember it's there.
I'll switch the hooked dagger, sheath that, and take out just my regular dagger.
Okay.
And I'm going to slice at his Achilles tendon.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Oh, miss you, Achilles.
That misses, so I'm going to...
Well, but does it miss? What is it?
Well, it was a 3 + 6, so 9.
Okay, yeah, it misses. His AC is just kind of low, so...
I am going to flip the dagger into my other hand and attack.
Do an offhand
with
attack?
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Dope.
Yeah. It's canon now. Emory is ambidextrous. I wrote it down last week.
Nice, yeah.
That is a 21.
21 will definitely hit. So roll for damage, but you can't roll your modifier because you don't have 2-weapon fighting.
And no sneaky.
And no, you can still roll sneak attack. But you would.
But I don't have advantage.
But you don't. Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying it's not because it's the offhand attack that you can't have sneak attack. I was just making that clarification.
Oh, I can't have sneak because it's not.
Because there's no ally within 5 feet and it's not an advantage.
Or...
Yeah. But if there was, even if it was your offhand attack, you still could have sneak attack.
Okay, cool. No modifier, but just the D4 is 3 points of Achilles damage.
3 points of Achilles damage. And you know what? Because you specifically shouted Achilles, it's going to be a low DC, but I'm going to make him do a dexterity saving throw here. That's a 6, so that's not going to succeed. He's going to fall off the ramp and onto the table down here, taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he falls to the ground.
That's called found object.
Embarrassing.
So perfect. You want to do anything else with your turn?
I am
Movement
going
is really all you have left.
Yeah, so did he fall all the way to the ground?
He fell all the way. He fell, hit the table, and then hit the ground. So he's on the flat ground now.
Cool. I'm going to just move one further up this ramp.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just to make sure to get a little bit of space from him.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, it is now Alistair's turn, who is going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Run right up to the bandit captain.
Ooh, damn.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, I didn't say that. Don't look that up. And he is going to attack him with his 2 hand axes, because he does have 2 weapon fighting. That's a 7, which is going to miss. Oh my god. Okay, no more on this dice. That's a 6. So he...
Damn, Alistair, this is embarrassing.
He slices twice at Drizzt, and Drizzt is just once again showing to be why he's the leader of the Docksmen. He just very confidently just takes 1 step back and then another step back. Both of them just barely missing him, skating along his silhouette. That is the end of Alistair's turn. Aeliana, you are up.
Well, I was gonna heal him if he was still there, but I'm not running over there. So instead, I will run up here and stab this guy. Is he prone? Can I get advantage?
He is prone, and you do have advantage.
Oh yeah, baby! Thank God. Okay, 16
That's my
plus
buddy.
5. That is a 21.
It's definitely gonna hit. What is going through Aeliana's mind as she unsheaths her rapier?
Yeah, my rapier. So she's actually crying. And anyone who would have been near her or paying attention, and maybe nobody was, but the effort of casting her magic on her is emotionally painful. So she has kind of these silent tears just streaming down her face, and she kind of needs a break from that. So she pulls out the rapier and actually feels a bit relieved to be fighting with this method as opposed to the alternative. And that is a 7 plus 3, 10.
10.
Baby.
Oh man, the stream can see what happened just then. He looks incredibly hurt as you stab down into his abdomen. He a little bit of blood and pours out of his mouth. He looks very hurt, but he is still alive. Is that the end of your turn?
You can't see the hard eyes that Emory is. At top of this, Emory just goes...
What else?
Can you move Cloud of Daggers as a bonus action or anything?
I wish. It doesn't say anything about moving it.
Yeah,
I thought I could.
It would say it.
It's other spells that do, and I think that's stupid. The Cloud of Daggers can't, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna do any more magic right now. So I think just character-wise, that's the end of the turn for
All right,
her.
that's the end of your turn. It is now Drizzik's turn, who's going to attack Alistair as he takes out his scimitar. He's then going to attack Alistair. That's a 21 to hit. That's going to hit, dealing 7 points of slashing damage. He's going to attack him again. That is going to hit, dealing 6 points of slashing damage. Alistair's like fighting this guy, throwing his hand axes. The bandit captain steps to the side. On the second attack, takes out his scimitar and uses Alistair's momentum to cut him once across the bicep and then flip it around in his hand, and he just stabs it right into the back of Alistair. Alistair falls down to his knees, unconscious. He's then going to use his third attack to just twist the sword inside Alistair and pull it out. As he then very confidently just walks right up to you, Danny.
Help my dad.
Is Alistair dead? He's just he's down.
Mechanically, he has failed 2 death saving throws.
Dad.
All right, that is the end of Drizzik's turn. The Docksman Dragonborn is down. The other Docksman is completely destroyed. Danny, you're up. Oliver, you're on deck.
Okay. I want to, as he approaches me, I'm going to fluidly, like, just for flavor, like, dance around him.
Okay, yeah.
And I just kind of, like, slip, like, 5-10 feet that way.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Yeah, just for my first attack, just do my normal... Well, actually, I'm a liar. I want to do Shocking Grasp for my first attack.
Okay, roll for attack.
Please. 16.
He is going to use his reaction to bring up his scimitar and parry your fist away, so that misses.
Can it do it for a melee spell attack?
It's a melee attack that would hit it.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
So he like goes to like chop at your hand that is reaching out, but you
that
are
uses
quick
his
enough,
but that uses his reaction.
It does use his reaction, yeah. But you are quick enough to then like move with the scimitar, like not letting him like cut your fist.
Okay, fun. So that's fine. He used his reaction. I'm then going to use my bonus action to use a key point, and I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
So I'm going to make one attack against him. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit. I would roll for the second attack if you're doing Flurry of Blows.
I'm not. So that's only going to be
Okay.
5. Wait, no. Is that... Sorry, my +1. I forget about... Oh, so that's actually going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Because of my wraps, I have a +5 to attack. I have a 5 to attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move one space over and use Hand of Healing instead of my second hit.
Okay, he's going to not use a reaction against you.
Yep, because he can't. So Alistair is going to... Oh, thank God. He's going to get back 8 healing.
Amazing. So you come over to Alistair. What happens in Danny's brain as he sees... I mean, he's basically an acquaintance, but in the heat of this moment with adrenaline pumping, a newfound friend is on the ground.
I think what I think happens is in a panic like anyone would, there's like he sees like a gush of blood coming from Alistair, and he goes to just try and like stop it, to like apply pressure like anyone would be able to. And when he like kind of moves his hand back, like he notices that the bleeding is like starting to stop.
Yeah.
It's like slowing down.
And you, as you notice that the blood is starting to stop and the wound in his back is starting to close somewhat and heal with like fresh skin and sinew, you hear a roar of thunder distantly in the back of your head.
My hands are shaking a little bit, and I just want to scream out, "Really need help here, guys! Like, bad."
Okay, perfect. Great turn. That's Danny's turn. Oliver, you're up.
There we go. First, as a bonus action, Oliver will move it over to this guy.
Okay.
And bonk him.
All right, he has advantage. The spiritual weapon has advantage because he's still prone.
Yeah, so 19.
19's gonna do it. He had 1 hit point. The spiritual weapon can't do enough to outright kill him, but it does just slam down onto his face, cracking him in the jaw, immediately knocking him unconscious.
Cool. And then he'll move forward to this. Well, you said he was readying an action, right?
He got out his sword and he looked at you.
Then I will walk up to him.
Okay, he is going to attack you twice.
Yep.
That is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
And a 16 to hit, which misses.
Miss.
He deals 4 points of slashing. Actually, no. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength. I'm pretty strong. 17.
17. He goes to hit you with an attack. You parry it off. He goes to hit you with another one, but then feints and tries to hit your wrist with a pummel, attempting to disarm you. But you hold on to your hammer, and he does not disarm you.
Well,
but that was his held action, so now it is still your.
I'll say that, or he does that to me, and I'll just go. You think I need this? I'll put it away and inflict wounds.
Wow. Okay, roll an attack, a spell attack, melee spell attack.
Yep. I will do that. What's it? 21.
21's definitely gonna hit.
3d10.
Oh man.
It's a 9 and 2 5, so 19 points of necrotic damage.
This guy literally falls limp in your arms a little bit as his veins darken and his eyes go jaundice and bloodshot. The moisture from his lips immediately leave, and he looks very hurt, very badly, or very quickly. That's the end of your turn, right?
Yep. Bonus action movement.
It is then his turn, and he is. That was. Roll an intimidation check for me. At advantage, I would say.
-1 to intimidation, and that is a natural 1 on the first one, and that is a 13, so 12.
12. He's going to stand his ground, but he looks very afraid of you. But he's going to slash at you twice with his longsword. A little weakly. It makes sense. The first one was a 7 total, and so I think he's not used to the weight now that he's been kind of drained a little bit. So he misses with the first one. The second one, is an 8, so that's gonna miss as well. So I'm just gonna say he just narratively, he just kind of swings wildly, not really knowing the weight of his sword after what you did to him. That's the end of his turn. Rowina, you are up.
Rowina kind of takes a second after missing that first attack and seeing him come closer, and just tries one more time to pull all the shadows around her and throw a ball of necrotic energy.
All right, go ahead.
He doesn't have his reaction, so we can't add anything to it.
Cannot, no. That's only for one attack anyway. I don't know that, but
gonna be a 17.
17 is gonna hit him.
Okay. 3d8.
Damn.
Yeah, chromatic orb is underused.
1. 10. Ooh, 16 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh,
Oh
damn.
my god.
I like to imagine the shadows kind of envelop him, and as they dissipate, it just sucks a little bit of the life out of him as it goes.
Yeah, you form these shadows together. It slams into him. The shadows almost like wrapping around him and squeezing into him as you see him like kind of go a little bit paler. And he like shakes it off as the shadows kind of dissipate. And he looks up at you. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All right, you just kind of stay staring at him. This guy is unconscious. Emory, it's your turn.
What is the situation between where I am and getting to the other side? Are there chains? Are there, like, would I have to just jump?
There actually are no chains, because it is meant to be open so that a ship can fit in between these two things.
I don't know if there was like chains to like drag it in or something.
They would be on the ground if anything, to like hook up to the ship first. Yeah, I would say jumping across is probably not the smartest idea unless you have like a spell to increase your ability to do so. But I will say, actually no, never mind.
What will you say, Zach?
Nothing.
What you say?
What you say?
I was just gonna.
Okay,
I mean, with your movement, you could get down and then get back up on the other side, but you would probably just like finish your turn on top of the other side.
Yeah.
Then you can use any range ability that you
Can
have.
I?
You should have a hand crossbow as a rogue or something.
I have a short bow, but I notoriously leave it.
Okay.
On accident because it's just so bulky, you know. So I just accidentally leave it in my room.
Yeah.
And I did that today. So I think so we're here because of trafficking. Right?
You think?
We've heard that there is potential trafficking happening from this location.
Correct.
So I think that I would continue up here.
Okay.
Just
It's
going
down,
along
by the way.
Oh, it's down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, it's like so that it is up in the air and people can work on it. Yeah.
I see. Wow, mechanics. So yeah, I would like ding, 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 like go all the way down here.
Yeah.
Is there any windows?
On the back of the ship? No.
Can I get a sense of like, is anyone in there?
Roll a perception
or
check.
Anything? 15.
You don't hear anybody inside. You don't see any lights flickering from any portholes or anything like that.
Okay. Those right here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so that was my movement. My action would have been to look.
I'll say you can just that can be for free. That's okay.
Well, but the perception check isn't?
No, the perception check is for free. Yeah.
Oh, for free perception check.
For free.
Okay, then
It's for free.
I am gonna
and so now you're basically like on ground level, just so you know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna quickly look in there and be like, I don't really see anything, so I'm going to bonus action dash.
Yeah.
Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Is this a big wall?
It is. That's like a wall. That's like a 15, 20 foot wall.
Okay, so I can get there. And then
You can use your action to dash further if you want.
oh yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll set myself up for next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just spend my turn running.
Yeah.
And I'll get over to this guy and just be like, well.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
All right, that's your turn. It is now Alistair's turn, who's going to look at you, Danny. Thank you. Let's get this fucker. And he's going to run.
You okay enough for that?
He's gonna try it anyway. He comes to the other side of him, attempting to flank him, and is going to attack him twice with 2 hand axes. That's a 14, which is gonna miss. That's a 21, which is gonna hit, and do 5 points of slashing damage to this guy. And then he is going to use an action surge
Yes,
to
he
attack
is.
one more time. That is a 15, which is going to just hit.
Oh, thank God.
And so he is going to do 7 points of slashing damage to this guy. Drizik's now definitely taken on some damage, but he's a big guy and is looking still pretty okay. But that is... yeah, there we go. Wait, no. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that is the end of Alistair's turn. Aeliana, you are up.
Oliver's not hurt, right? Have you taken any damage?
Oliver's
Okay.
not taking any damage, no.
Alistair's still pretty bad, even though...
I took 4 points of damage, didn't I?
Oh.
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did take
That one
damage.
guy-
You don't need... Okay.
No, I'm fine.
How is Alistair looking really bad? Because he's like currently in...
He's
locked
looking
with
like
the-
he's like you see like beads of sweat down his
There,
face.
he
and he's like
probably
looking-
couldn't take another.
I'm gonna
what's his
run
face hits
down
him.
here behind him,
Okay.
and she's gonna steel herself against it, and then we'll touch his back, and then cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Her
So-
Cure Wounds, if
Yeah.
it's like an open wound, it's like that.
He does.
Again,
He literally
that
has
same,
an open wound in his back.
So that same black, like goopy, but it's like a thread,
Yeah.
almost like
Ooh,
pulling, like sewing the wound closed.
that's cool.
Amazing.
And that's an 8 plus 3. Holy shit, this D8 is blessed
11?
today.
Ooh.
Yes.
That
11.
brings him back up to full, and he
Beautiful.
is. You see the thread kind of stitch the wound together, and then as it like soaks in, you see it go from like a day-old scar to like a 3-day-old scar as that happens.
Yep.
He does seem to have kind of like, well, we can get to that later, but perfect. So that's your action.
And then she'll do another bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, for him as she kind of like almost uses the touch to brace herself for a moment as she like kind of doubles over and then stands back up.
He like in this moment feels thankful and like protectful
Protected.
protective. Thank you, and is ready to guard you. It is now Drizik's turn. He is going to attack. Sorry.
He's got options.
He's got options.
We love a choice.
The
we
boys
got-
got options.
Did the music stop? Did the music stop for anyone else?
Yeah, it was really spooky too because like Zach
did?
stopped talking and then also the music
Yeah.
stopped and I was just like,
That's so weird
It's
that it just
right.
randomly does
He turns into an ancient bronze dragon.
yeah.
Level 3.
You stumbled into the wrong level. It's like Elden
This is
Ring, when you
Warehouse
go the
A.
wrong way. Yeah, when you can do everything and then it's like too.
I don't like how long he's taking
I
to
know.
strategize.
I'm
our
scared. I
device.
love this. This is a great DM move.
Yeah.
I'm storing this in my brain for later.
Power. The power move.
Yeah, the DM move of just thinking.
Make him
Taking too
Um,
long and everyone's like,
Yeah, he is going to skirt around here and go to attack Aeliana.
Why?
No!
She was the one that I was like, well, he's not going to get her because she's in the way.
That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that.
No!
I'm so scared.
He does 9 points of slashing damage as he cuts
Ow.
across. He swings at you. You try to dodge out of the side. He just like cuts across your ribs.
No.
He's then going to attack you again with a dirty 20. and get 6 points of slashing damage.
You down?
Oh
good.
God.
He is then going to. I need you to roll an acrobatics or athletics check.
What?
Fuck.
That is a nat 1 plus 4, 5.
He rolled a 16. He attacks you twice. Your clothes are immediately ripped and blood is pouring out of the wounds. He then grabs you by the collar and puts the scimitar up to your neck. And just kind of like looks at everyone else. That is going to be the end of his turn.
Sorry, guys.
Dragonborn's dead. That guy's dead. Danny, you're up.
I mean, he's not holding his action to do anything if someone does anything, right? Like,
He's just. I mean, you don't understand mechanics like that as a D&D character.
well, no, but I'm just like, if it's.
He's threatening to kill me if you do anything. I think is the
You
line.
know as the player that he can't do anything if you go up to it and attack him. But
That's what I thought.
But like that's a mechanics thing. Like you just need to do what your character would do.
Yep.
If Danny could, it's 100% possible that Danny could still be like, well, I think I can get to him fast enough before he does anything, and I'm going to attack
That's
him. Like,
kind of what I
you
was
know, that's
wanting.
Still but I'm just framing the conversation so that we know for future sessions that like mechanics, are not really something your character knows.
No, I know. I was. Yeah.
But yeah, you can attack him for sure.
I think that he would think that he can be fast enough.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
I would go 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to try again, Shocking Grasp.
Okay, go for attack.
I wouldn't get. There's no way I would get flanking bonus. No.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
fine. We have Revivify.
23.
23 is gonna hit.
He's going to take only 2 points of lightning damage,
Okay.
but he does lose all of his reactions.
Yep.
He
He kind of. Still has a hold on her.
It would probably cost my action to like grab her and move her, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, you'd have to use an action to try to break his grapple. You wouldn't even be able to just grab her. You'd have to try to break the grapple.
Oh, okay.
But you can use your bonus action to attack him.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna make another attack.
I mean, clearly you just proved that you're fast enough that he's like he knows that he's in a situation where he can't just outright. Well, you'll see.
Yeah.
You attack.
No.
It makes sense for your character to do it.
That's gonna be.
Are you using a key point for flurry of blows or just attacking once?
No, I'm just using my bonus action.
Okay.
That's going to be a 15.
15 is going to just hit, and he can't use his reaction to parry.
Right. Damn. Okay. Good. Oh my god.
It's a lot of pressure. You're doing great.
That's going to be 8 bludgeoning,
8 bludgeoning. Okay.
and I am going to use one of my key points to do Hand of Harm.
Doesn't that have to be with flurry of blows?
No, it just says.
Oh, you don't have to when you do flurry of blows. That's what it is.
No. Well.
You don't have to use a key point when you've used a key point to do flurry of blows. Is that what that other ability is, right?
It's so I can do Hand of Healing without spending a key point if I've done Flurry of Blows, but it's not until like way higher level that I can do Hand of Harm after Healing of Blows without spending an additional key point. I think I can still spend an additional key point to apply Hand of Harm to Flurry of Blows, but it's it's just like that would be using 2 out of my 3 key points, and I'm not doing that. So he's going to take.
You've already used 1, so this will be your second that you're using.
Yes, but not on this turn. Okay, that was very long-winded, but yeah. So he's going to take an additional 8 necrotic.
Nice. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, you hit him right across the jaw with the second attack, and where you hit him, you see like a bruise forming, and then the veins darkening and like curling around him from the necrotic energy. He's looking hurt, but he's still standing.
Come on, me.
All right, that's the end of Danny's turn. Oliver, you are up.
Do I notice the shenanigans or no?
You were purposely
you.
facing the guy in front of you. I would
Yep.
say no, you don't notice.
I will look at him and just say, "Not done with you yet." I'm gonna non-lethally bonk him on the head.
Okay, roll for an attack.
Non-lethal bonk.
19.
19's gonna hit.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 is what he had left. You
Woo!
knock him. You just like
Yes.
swing and hit him right across the jaw. You see a tooth fly out, and he falls to the ground unconscious.
And now
I'll
you turn
turn-
and see the shit.
I'll turn around.
And you see the shit.
Oh my god. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't do much. Of my action to do that, a bonus action, which I will. Can you hold the bonus action?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Then I will. Are you looking pretty hurt, Aeliana? Okay. I will bonus action hold on to my holy symbol and cast Healing Word at you at a first level, so you get 5 points of healing.
One of the like gashes that you see ripped through the dress of Aeliana begins to kind of like scab over and heal a few hours worth as you heal those 5 hit points.
Thank you.
Is that the end of your turn, Oliver?
That's my max movement. Yep, that's it.
All right, this guy's unconscious. Rowina, you're up. Emory, you're on deck.
Okay, feeling very protective of Aeliana. I'm gonna flank him over here with Danny, and I'm going to look him in the eyes and say, "You will not harm her." And I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay, what is this saving throw?
Wisdom.
Okay, he has advantage because you and your allies are currently fighting him.
Fair.
I think that's
Can you
in
use
I think
the-
that's in the mechanics of the spell.
Have you used the bardic yet? Is that something that?
Oh,
can
I
be
haven't-
done?
I don't think that I can
You
because
can't
it's
use a
his
bardic
saving
against
throw.
somebody else's roll.
I may be
Yeah.
able to do my thing though as a reaction to this,
Cutting words.
depending.
Depending on what.
I mean, based on the outcome, I can choose to do
What's your
something.
spell DC?
14.
He succeeds.
So I can use a reaction. Yep, just making sure it's a reaction on a bonus action. I can use a reaction to expend the final use of my bardic inspiration die to share feelings of dismay and pain with an enemy, and they will subtract my bardic inspiration die from the roll. So subtract a d6.
He rolled a 15. So even with the 1, he would... oh, wait, no. With the 1, he would succeed. So I am going to roll a d6. I'll roll this in the chat.
Okay.
You just need above a 1.
Please.
And that's a 3.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Yeah!
what does it look
Yes.
like as in that reaction you subtract from his wisdom saving throw? What does that look
I think she still has. Well, she like will kind of press because she's in how like I mean she's. We'll say that she's being
He literally
held
just
like
has
this.
like an arm over like your
Yeah.
right
So
hand,
she takes his hand, the hand that's down, or she puts her hand on his hand, and like almost like this kind of black just handprint almost like forms, and he feels some kind of emotional distress.
Amazing.
And right as that happens, and I feel like it's not mechanically intimidation, but like as she said that, she like pulled the shadows around her, and then I'm going to quicken spell.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp on him.
Okay. Roll for attack. At advantage.
There you go. 25.
25 hits.
D8. And Rowena's lightning is also like, it's not mechanically necrotic, but it's like a black lightning.
Cool.
3 points of lightning damage.
Good name for a horse.
All right.
Black lightning.
He wants to get. He like he gets he kind of looks confusing at you, and then
Music has gone exact.
why does it do that? That's so strange.
Are you doing repeat?
I mean, yeah, but
Maybe.
like I hear. I mean, you just heard me doing it. Like the music is on.
Oh,
my
well,
end.
that's what made me think, because I was like, oh, Zach's singing. Oh, there isn't any music.
The music is on my end. Is it there for you now?
Now I can
No.
hear it.
Okay. Because you attack him, the suggestion spell fails, and he is no longer underneath the spell of the suggestion spell.
Well, that was a dumb thing for me to do. I didn't even last.
I was gonna
that
say
was-
something, but I didn't want to. I didn't
Gotta read your
want
spells.
No, I
Gotta
just
read your
like
spells.
new sorcerer.
Yep. All right, that is the end of Rowena's turn. This guy's down. Emory, you're up.
Oh, my friend!
Dang, I wasted everything.
Sorry.
No, I mean I'm just learning.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all right, buddy. You did great.
I mean, it makes sense. Rowina doesn't know her magic.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You
It's
know?
this is a really good story.
How many people? Oh, I don't like a crowd.
Your sneak attack does.
Yeah. 1, 2, excuse me, 3, 4.
You can
You
get
still
here.
got a hold of her, right?
You can get here. And yeah, he does.
Yeah, I would get in there, try to shimmy my way in, as he's distracted with the shocking grasp and the suggestion and the magic and the grappling, and
Of course.
flip out my hooked dagger, and try to go up under, like, into his neck.
Okay. Roll for attack. I would say add advantage for sure.
Oh god. That is a 25.
25 is gonna hit.
And
You do get sneak attack.
sneak attack. The sneak attack and the assassinate are gonna trip me up constantly.
Yeah. It's alright,
Okay.
though.
So that is 5, 10, 12 points of hooked piercing
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Yeah, you stab up. It does like protrude into his neck. It doesn't go into his jugular or anything like that, and like
Yeah.
immediately like get anything lethal. But I mean, this guy's like he's looking incredibly hurt now.
As it's lodged in still, if I can get it, I would take my second bonus action to pop out the other dagger and go
Or if you
outside.
want, because it's a hooked dagger, I can say narratively your bonus action attack is you ripping the dagger out
Yes!
of his skin.
I want to do that!
Yeah.
I want that!
Yeah.
I think Rogue's a good fit with Angie's.
Oh no, it was a
Randomness.
natural one!
So
At
you,
advantage?
Yours.
Oh,
Oh,
at
yeah,
advantage.
Yeah,
I
at
get
advantage.
Oh, that's better. That is, thank you for the advantage reminder. That is a, 17.
17's gonna hit. Roll your D4.
And it's just the D4.
The stream knows what is going on here.
And it's no sneak attack, right?
No
Even
sneak
on-
attack.
No sneak
Only do
attack.
sneak attack once.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. So then it's just 2 additional points.
Yeah, this guy's on death's door.
Yep.
You pull it out. Immediately, as you do, Emory, you get hit with a splurt of blood immediately on your face.
I don't flinch.
Amazing. But that was your movement, action, bonus action. That's the end of Emory's turn. It is now Alistair's turn. Alistair is actually just going to use his turn or his action to try to break the grapple here.
Oh, nice.
That's a natural 1 on Drizzik's part, so Alistair just has to not roll a natural 1. It's pretty bad, but it wasn't a natural 1. So Alistair is going to pull Aeliana away, and you basically just like kind of switch positions here. Like you're still there, but he like pulls you away from him. Aeliana, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna stab this bitch.
Roll for an attack at advantage.
I wish I could do some magic, but there just isn't any spell that makes it. So I'm gonna roll. Thank God, because that was a fucking nat one. That's a 16.
16 will hit. He had 1 hit point left. How do you want to do this?
Incredible.
Hey.
I don't even think she has the full rapier out. I'll say that she dropped that when she got scooped. So this is just her dagger, but she like kind of is running with adrenaline. Like again, tears just streaking down her face, and she just like stabs him right in the heart. Just.
You have no idea what you've done.
She like steps away, just backs up. I think she's probably gonna like sink against these crates, like just sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
If I could, I would run towards her.
Yeah, of course. Combat is over.
I have one of them still alive over here. Someone help me tie him up.
Yeah.
Let me hold on.
Close all the doors. Turn off all the lights.
Actually, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do first. Is I'll shut the door.
Easily done.
Let's make this place look even more abandoned than it
We're rolling a lot of stuff there, Zach.
Man, why are you rolling so many dice there?
Other than the guy that Eric specifically left alive, everybody's dead.
Great.
Okay.
Cool.
I was rolling death saving throws.
Okay.
Emory, on one of the guys, the guy with the eye patch, you notice a tattoo on his arm. That is a tattoo of what looks like some kind of fowl roasting over a spigot. Yes.
Also, looting all the bodies.
Yeah, for sure. You loot all the bodies. On the bodies, especially because they were just playing cards, you find a total of 50 gold spread out amongst all of them. And then
A lot of custard.
basically just like basic weapons on their bodies. Nothing else in particular.
10 gold to each of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am so sorry, everybody. I have a confession. I did leave my bow in my room. I will try not to do that next time, in case we need it.
Well, I'm
sorry.
1, there's gonna be a next time. 2, you did awesome. Are you kidding me? You did so much knives and neck stuff.
As
That
I
was-
have like
we could've done a lot better.
Taken, heard. Thank you for the feedback.
Pretty bad all around.
You could have done better, or I could have done
Everybody.
Oh.
We're surrounded by like 6 dead bodies. I think we could have done a little bit better of a cleaner job.
I agree, Alistair says.
Yeah,
This-
man, are you okay there?
This is a mess that we have to clean up.
And he turns and he looks at you, Danny, and he puts a hand on your shoulder and he says,
I'm alive because of you. Thank you.
So where are we going? What's next?
Search for clues.
We have to look around.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll wake this guy up. We can ask him some questions.
Have you tied him up and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know all the knots.
Aeliana, are you okay?
She's
Sparrow,
not. She's
sorry.
not speaking. She's sitting on the ground, like not speaking. She's staring down at her hands.
What do you need? What do you? Are you?
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Eric, roll a very low DC sleight of hand check for me.
Just fucking throw it. It's a natural 20.
Yeah, you tie this up. You all tie this up with this man of nice.
You tie this guy real good.
I accidentally tied him up so well I choked into it.
Ah, no!
You tie him up so well that you're like, I'm just gonna have to cut this rope. I'm not gonna be able to.
Oh my god.
When I go to wake him up, I do want to whisper in his ear and just say, "If you play your cards right, you'll live to see tomorrow."
So you do wake him. How do you wake him up? Because he's at 0 hit points, so he's unconscious.
I mean, how long does it take for them to wake up from 0? Would I know
He
that
would basically
without
have to
any
take a
magic?
short rest, which is like an hour.
What if I pour some water on him or something?
He'll be wet in an hour.
You gotta
Well,
heal him, buddy.
I'm not
You
gonna
gotta-
fucking heal him. We'll look around.
All right.
I'm not wasting it. I have 2 spells left, or like 3 spells left.
Roll an investigation check. Anybody who wants to look around.
Can I go
Yeah.
specifically look in these offices over
sure.
here?
For sure you can.
Damn it. Alright.
I would like to look specifically for stuff from Copperbolt.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Hang on.
8. Sheesh.
Can I hop on the boat again to finish that job?
For sure.
17.
Angie, go ahead and roll an investigation check on the boat.
16.
16. We'll start with Angie. Angie, surprisingly, this boat is completely empty. There's nobody on it. There's like, you take the time to go through a couple like crates and stuff. There's like some supplies, but it looks like this boat is going to probably be used, but hasn't been loaded yet, basically. And would have been, whether it be over the night or in the morning or something. But you are confident with the 16 that there's nothing to find on this ship.
I would spend the rest of that then just going to the steering wheel and pretending that I'm driving the boat.
Okay, perfect. Rowina, you go into the office. I mean, you know, you're looking for things, but there's also just like, there's stuff
I'm looking
around,
specifically
so,
for like ledgers, like
yeah.
any sort of documentation on like things coming in and out of this.
So you
stuff.
find a few things. One, you find a ledger, and briefly looking at it, it is basically the same ledger that Aeliana had, but like the copy for here, the copy for the warehouse. So you find another ledger that backs up what the ledger that you have has. You find a list of businesses and documents that detail what businesses in the docks district that the docksmen are extorting. One of which I can read the list of like the 5 main ones, but there is a 6th, Sea Salt Sweets, that has been cut out and marked off
Oh my god.
as if they're not doing it anymore.
Oh my god.
You also find a letter. And that letter I'm going to show you now, and I will read for the stream. It is a letter addressed to Drizzt, and it says, "The most recent export reports are promising. It seems that your arrogance may have been well deserved. Trusting the docksman with this has been a rewarding development. Within you will find your payment, with a little extra for your efforts. Keep this up and you will impress not only me, but the SBs as well. After the disaster at Sea Salt Sweets, you have redeemed yourself partly. Let me be clear. You have more work to do, Drizzt, and I suggest not disappointing me further. As a reminder, it would not only be me whose ire you stoke. V."
Do you read it again, but in the voice?
Nope.
Okay.
You don't know what he sounds like.
Can you read it again, but in Rowina's voice, reading it in her head?
You just said he.
With an 8, that's all you found.
Okay. I leave the office with. I'm gonna take those things with me.
Okay, yeah. Eric with a 17.
17.
You don't find anything from Copperbolts here. You don't find anything with his name or signature or anything. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, you don't find anything.
Any sign of like humans, people, beings?
The room, one of the rooms that Rowina goes into the back here has like a prison wall built into the room that clearly looks like people have lived in it, but there's no one in there currently. What's your passive perception, Aeliana? You're muted.
My passive perception is 14.
14. You feel like a slight bump in the crate behind you.
What?
Oh no.
I'll turn around and like, can I open it easily, or do I need to get something to pry it open?
It looks like you need a crowbar to pry it open.
Is there any crowbars around?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll grab one and I'll go and I'll try to open it.
Whoa, hey, you. I'll just kind of stand next to you while you do this, just in case.
Yep, open it. It could be if it's alive.
He opens it.
I'm gonna hold an action that if something lunges out, I'm gonna try and catch it.
Okay, for sure. You open up the crate, and you see a crate of fish.
Oh.
Can I use the crowbar to kind of like poke around in there or something else?
You poke around? I mean, how deep are you trying to go?
I mean, if I felt a bump in there, it's probably not fish, so there's something else in there.
You start pushing the crow and realize that like about 6 inches into the crate, there's like a layer of fish, but then there's just like a false bottom.
She'll start taking the fish out and put them on the ground, or on the table over there, off the ground.
Is there anybody in there?
You don't hear anything.
We're here to help.
Don't hear anything.
Here, just lift
Yeah, I'm opening it. Opening the false bottom.
You open up the false bottom, contorted into a fetal position.
What?
You see an unconscious figure in this crate.
Oh.
They alive?
There does seem to be some light breathing. Yeah.
We need to start checking all of these, everybody.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So she'll start opening more.
Yeah. As you start to go and you run over, opening up the crates, the guy that you have tied up slowly starts to like. What's going on? He starts to wake up.
Then I'll walk over to him.
You walk over to him. He looks at you, and his eyes go wide.
Just keep quiet. We're gonna ask you some questions. As long as you're truthful, walk out of here alive.
He kind of like looks around. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
That's a -1. Can I do a Quinn Silverstep on him?
No.
Okay, well that's gonna be 1, but it's an 11, so 10.
10. He looks around at all of the dead bodies and all of the people that you have killed.
Oh, Jesus.
And he starts screaming.
God.
And that is where we're gonna
Damn
stop
it.
today's
Oh man.
No!
that's where we're gonna stop it
Jesus
and pick up next
Christ.
week.
Oh.
I mean, hey, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
So dark. Oh, jeez.
I mean,
you
they're
have
not gonna bother.
Yeah, you have people to rescue and a warehouse full of bodies to.
We're really gonna start.
We're not the ones that look bad.
hammering this guy's head in.
Yeah, you guys aren't the ones that look bad at all.
Put him on the boat.
no.
Send the boat out.
Right.
We now have a free boat.
Right.
That is going to be
Woo!
the end of the session today. We will pick back up next week here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my players, of course. The best players a GM can ask for. I do say it every time, but I also mean it every time. Have a great rest of your weekend. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.